Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to baseball today on the channel. Milwaukee, the Orioles still trying to get out of an 8-game skid, which is kind of scary in itself, as it may be. Commercials, last set of commercials on right now before we get started. For the Orioles on the road, their lineup is going to be as follows: Holiday, Rushman, Henderson, Mountcastle, O'Hearn, Mullins, Riviera, Kirkstead, Carlson. Sagano will be on the hill. First game of the day going on. I think Cleveland might be finishing up one of their makeup games from the rain and all that they've had as well. I'll just keep an eye on my scoreboard. It'll tell me in just a minute. Debbie's in here with us. Many others in here. If you're coming in for the first time, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in as we get ready to call indoor baseball as it's raining in pretty heavy in Milwaukee today. Good thing to know if you're traveling there for a game, it's pretty well going to get in with them having the dome. So that's kind of good. Don't have to worry about rain out when you're traveling. That would suck to travel all the way to Milwaukee from like down by me and it rained out.
Affordable childcare.
I haven't had that happen yet. Let's hope none of that happens.
All of this prevents child abuse. It's all about keeping families in the first place.
Hello, Susan Silva. Welcome in.
The United States have experienced abuse or neglect in the past year. Prevent Child Abuse America promotes policies, programs.
Welcome in. Welcome in. We are waiting on first pitch, which is not that far away. Not that far away.
We prevent child abuse
From ever happening.
Go to preventchildabuse.org to learn more and find
Wow, did I get all the way down there real quick? That quickly? There we go.
Childabuse.org. Let's stop child abuse before that.
Should be the last set of commercials right here. Yeah, Milwaukee's already in the field.
Are you ready?
We are just about ready ourselves.
24 and 25. Brewers have won 3 straight. And the O's lineup begins with Jackson Holiday. The Orioles 3.7 runs a game, 25th in the majors. Holiday's at a
Walter, hello. If we took an early lead today, yeah. Holiday, Rushman, Henderson, first 3. We'll see what we can do. Welcome into Walt, Mouse Talk, our partner channel.
And that lineup will face
Chad Patrick on the hill, 10 starts, 2-4 record, 3.35 ERA, 9 strikeouts. I'm sorry, 7.1 strikeouts per 9 to almost 3 walks per 9. Welcome in, Brandon. Nico, what's up? Patrick throws the cutter, a 4-seam, a sinker, a changeup, a slider. He's got a 5-pitch arsenal. I saw they were just doing a feature on Kittredge. So maybe that's the start of some good things starting to happen. All right, it's just about time. Umpire's ready.
ball.
Time to play the game. First pitch from Patrick. He rocks, fires, and delivers. Ground ball tapped over to first. Flip to the pitcher covering. That's an out. Official game time, 1:11 p.m. 1:11 p.m. K. Wilby, hello, welcome in. You're supposed to get 2 to 3. Ooh, that's a lot of rain. Be glad it's not snow, I guess. Bowers, Churio, Freelick around the outfield. Dubin, Ortiz, Terang, and Hoskins around the infield.
One of the best defensive teams in baseball. They're 8th and outs above average, according to.
That's going to bring in Adley Rushman for his first at bat of the game.
Defense in baseball by that metric.
Patrick rocks and fires. That's a strike.
Garrett Mitchell and Blake Perkins.
Patrick's going to throw that fastball about 25% of the time. It's equal usage between the 2 and the 4-seamer.
Patrick at the set. He rocks and fires. Ball inside. 1-0. Anybody brand new in here on the channel for the first time? Please say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in. Glad it's not snow. Although, I mean, won't be too long. I want to get some summer in me first before I start cheering for snow. Rushman pops that one up foul.
Another one there is fouled away by Adley, 1-2.
Pops that up foul.
Brewers pitchers in the series now struck out 22. Yesterday, Logan Henderson went 5 scoreless touchdowns.
Patrick, top of the set, looks in, kicks and deals. Ground ball over towards second base, flipped up over to first. That's an out. Two outs here in the first.
Fly ball pitcher gets 2 ground balls to start.
Both look like sinkers to me, 2 seamers. Patrick's last time out was against the Twins on the 16th of May. It was his 3rd quality start of the year. 6 innings of work, 8 hits, 3 runs.
Patrick now pitching to Henderson. Ball outside to Gunnar to start. Gunnar hitting 253 on the year, 7 home runs, 13 driven in. He's 1 for 7 on the series here. Fouls that one off, 1-1.
49-11. He does have 7 home runs, 17 extra base hits. That number's just 1 off Cedric Mullins for the team lead. Orioles 10th in home runs per game, 3rd lowest strikeout.
Ball upstairs, 2-1.
Baseball. They hit 2 home runs on Monday night with 5-4 loss. None yesterday, lost 5-2.
Left-hander, Henderson sits in. Patrick rocks and deals. Ball outside at 88.
Patrick, one of 11 Milwaukee starters this year in a rotation that's been bruised and battered by injuries.
3-1 to Henderson.
Primo count for Henderson.
He'll take the walk.
Chucks the bat. He's the Orioles' first base runner.
That's worthless walk you're looking for.
2-out walk to try to get things started. Welcome in, Jeannie.
Matter of fact, the strikeouts have gone down his last 3 or 4 starts.
Just 38 of them in 49 innings, 16 walks now. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. He's batted second.
Ryan Mountcastle now up there. Throw to first. Henderson's back.
4 of 7.
I would say send him. We'll see if they do.
Against him this year, and he is a pickoff. So for a right-hander, very strong move.
That's a set. Deals. Check swing. That's a strike.
With a half swing, it's an accidental contact.
Got to start being more aggressive. Put a little pressure on the defense.
Game 2. Couple of singles last night.
Had a 12-game hit streak snapped and then started anew yesterday.
Mountcastle swings right through that.
Rips through that fastball, well placed at 94. The 4-seamer is the strikeout pitch compared to the 2-seamer, not uncommon. Patrick will throw it a lot more in 2-strike counts. Cutter is the big strikeout pitch.
Oh, Lord. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. He's out of there.
Hey, you gotta be a moron.
Birds go 1, 2, 3 in the first. Well, 1, 2.5, 3 with a walk. Bottom of the inning coming up.
Mom, when this happens,
Ay, ay, ay.
an entire tree fell down onto my car. You okay?
Dun, 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 dun. All right, for the Brewers coming up, Terang, Shuro, Yelich, Hoskins, Frelick, Hasse, Bowers, Durbin, and Ortiz. That's kind of your layout lineup for the Orioles to go against today for the Milwaukee Brewers. Looking to get Bernie out there sliding down poles and stuff. Koya, hello, welcome in.
Professional grade Echo Power. Built to take on that janky limb, those knee-deep leaves, and that
Welcome in.
Because any yard worth doing is worth doing well. We are Yarders.
Yeah, the whole team's declining right now, Walt. They're not playing well.
Win twice,
They're pressuring too much on offense. Pressuring way too much on offense because pitching has been so bad. Good pitching will correct a lot of problems. But we keep watching, we keep cheering them on, we keep doing our thing, right? Keep hoping for something good.
Those fans hoping for some runs and hoping here for a shutout inning from Toyoki Sugano, I guess, the Milwaukee lineup. Right in the middle of the
Sugano. Let's see what he can do.
3 home runs for the Brewers.
Terang stepping in. He's 4 for 9 for the series.
Terang, Hoskins, and Freeland were all of the top 5 today. And Bryce Terang leads off.
Line drive ripped right at. Oh, wow. O'Hearn picked it up right off the dirt. That's a line drive out. That ball was stung. Sugano, 9 starts, 4-3 record, 3.08 ERA, 52 innings. Sullivan, come here.
He's got 4 quality starts out of his 9 tries, and those 4 quality.
Sugano back, ready to go. Sullivan, come here. Come up. Up. Hello. Hello.
Jackson Churio takes
What are you doing?
perfectly located cutter, which
Come
has
here.
been a very effective pitch
Hey.
for
Come
Sugano
on.
this year.
Hello.
The cutter, the
Hold on. Stay there.
all been excellent
Stay there.
pitches.
That's the
And
thing.
there's a sweeper, and Churio chases.
Churio chased it 0-2 right now.
Pitch arsenal. See the splitter leading the way by 25%.
Good deal here.
Four-seamer cutter. Sinker down there by 11%. Look at the opponent's batting average of the cutter at 120, 177.
Oh, that's hit well out to left field. Right at him, though. Hurstad will come in and make the play.
Let's take a look at the Orioles.
Is that good? Did I do a good enough job? Okay. Thank you.
Gunnar Henderson, Jackson Holiday, your double play combination.
When you get done, give me an extra set for the morning for today, and I'll just, that way, that's full.
Behind home plate, the Orioles.
What, you want more?
A couple of 8th inning errors yesterday.
Come on.
Holiday and Runpage with their
Come on.
second of the year. They've had a mostly clean defensive month. One up for Christian Yelich.
Yelich swings the strike.
Really good. Sugano scored.
Yeah. 265. It's not a horrible number on Sugano's in the month of April, but in the month of May, they're hitting 0-43 on that splitter. It's much better. Me and you talked about this earlier.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Floating up there, in the month of April. They really didn't have the action that he wanted.
Okay. Are we good now? Are we good? You gonna chase squirrels?
Time out for our Orioles Insights presented by PNC Bank.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Run value measures the impact of a pitch, ball, strike, hit, and play. Splitter, cutter, and the sweeper have been 3 of the Orioles' most valuable pitches, any pitcher this year.
Ground ball tapped over to first. That'll be the out, last out.
A 1-2-3 first inning on 9 pitches. Back in the dugout, quicker than you could.
That's a good inning for the Orioles. Thank you.
Coming up next.
Go. You better go.
Backed by 100 years of innovation.
All right. Top of the second. Orioles has a chance to get on top. Got to get some hitting going. Get some offense going in this game. That would be good. It is a rainy day here in Baltimore. I don't know how it is for your area, but apparently we're supposed to get a couple days of this. It is what it is, though, with these June showers to bring July dirt when it's 95 degrees and you can't move. Won't be long for that for us here.
Let's go places.
Won't be long.
On Wednesday, May 28th, cheer on the Orioles against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Wednesday, May 28th. What are they giving away?
Be sure to arrive early.
Oh, a flag, an Orioles flag.
Represent Berlin. Show
Oh, that's pretty cool, Nico.
all season long. Come out for a fun.
Gotta love that.
And enjoy an action-packed game of Orioles baseball. Buy your tickets today at Orioles.com.
Gotta love that.
Massive Plus allows in-market.
Been raining for 2 days for you?
Cable subscription or contract required, and the season pass price has just been reduced to $74.99, providing the best value. But stream Massive Plus for Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. Go to MassiveSports.com and subscribe today. Peace in the first inning. O's and Brewers close it out at 3-game set.
First pitch coming in for a strike to Ryan O'Hearn, hitting 289 on the year.
Strike one for Chad Patrick, who did walk a batter. And the first.
Swing and a miss. That's a strike.
And Patrick likes to throw his cutter elevated right there. We watched some of the highlights last night, and he purposely throws that cutter right at the top part of the strike zone.
What makes it effective?
Ball just misses inside. 1-2.
Of course, it's going to start above the top of the strike zone, and it kind of dips down as it goes a little bit right to left. So it makes it a little bit of effective up there. And most guys don't look for an elevated breaking ball. You see it up, you think it's a ball, and you kind of lay off of it, and it kind of dips back in the top part. Now, he will get it down from time.
Ball down low, 2-2.
Change up. He doesn't throw that change up very often, typically about 5% of the time. It's going to be heavy fastball, heavy cutter. Those two pitches combined about 90% of the time.
It's 2-2 for Ryan O.
Popped it up.
High pop-up.
Hoskins will make the catch. That's an out.
Our Maryland Lottery Fast Play contestant is Rochelle Adams from St. Charles, who's won $500 for being selected, and will win $500 more for every Orioles home run, $5,000 for each O's Grand Slam today. Learn
Dun.
contestant of the game at mdlottery.com/home run.
All right, Patrick back up top of the hill, face Mullins. Ball outside, 1-0 to start. Cedric the Entertainer.
Mullins has driven in 30. That's 12 more than the next closest Oriole, Jackson Holiday. As the cutter bends over the outside corner. Showed you some of the numbers yesterday. Cedric's among the major league leaders in pulled balls in the air. Yesterday,
He rips that one foul.
Single to left, a soft fly out, and then struck out twice. Because if you get the ball up to right center, as we saw here yesterday, this can be a very friendly home run hitting park.
Very gettable in the gaps, too. Even in left center, too, ball carries pretty good.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Very doable if you're trying to get it out of the ballpark in the gaps.
Upstairs, check swing, 2-2.
Theoretically, would make this a tough part for Chad Patrick, who has just a 27% ground ball rate. 73% of the batted balls are in the air.
Fly ball, center field, playable. Churio's got it, 2 outs.
Retrieve it just under the shoulders.
Yeah, Chad Patrick last year at AAA, 14-1. You don't see that very often. He went 14 games in the minor leagues. He had a 14-1 record, a 2.90 ERA.
So this is the third pitcher to win the International League Triple Crown. Wins ERA, strikeouts.
Swing and a miss. First pitch by Rivera. Right by him. Emmanuel Rivera hitting 282.
Toronto's Al Seco won it in 1960, and then Dennis Martinez, 1976 for Rochester. That ball ran away.
That ball almost up and in. It almost hit him.
That almost had the action of a 2-seam fastball. That ball.
Did it hit him?
Scott Behringer, former trainer here in Milwaukee, and interim manager Tony Mansolino come out to meet with Rivera.
Let me see.
Definitely a two-seam fastball. This thing just.
Oh yeah, that did hit him.
Got him off that pad. He worked the pad that you can see on the elbow and going down the wrist a little bit.
You never wish that on anybody.
If the Orioles don't lead the league in hit by pitches to elbow guards, they're in contention for the top spot. Heston Kjerstad
They should.
a couple of times.
That's what, the 23rd time the Orioles have been hit by a pitch so far this year. That's the 6th highest rate in baseball.
Rivera.
All right, Rivera looks like he's going down to first.
Way out of that running two-seamer, but that's why you wear the guard, and he'll be the Orioles' second base runner. See if Heston Kjerstad can be the third.
Kjerstad hitting 200. He's still got to bring that thing up.
With a couple of Ks last night.
Ball outside to start him. 1-0.
What are you looking for in Heston's at-bats today?
I want to see him be on time on one or the other, right? I feel like he's been caught in between late on the fastball, early on the off-speed pitch. I want to see him be on time for the fastball. Hit off the fastball and don't be late.
Fouled off.
Is that fastball out of play?
To listen to more of the football, really.
A little bit late on 94 running in.
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. One and two as he swings through it.
Well, that's kind of what you're talking about, right? Chad Patrick, a couple of fastballs in, and he was late on both. Yeah.
And this is tough here because you see the swing path right there. The swing path for Kjerstad is really bottom to top. In other words, he's got a pretty heavy uppercut swing, and the guys are going to attack him a lot up with the fastball because of his swing path.
Throw to first, runner's back.
That's why it helps as a pitcher to be able to throw the two-seamer down, the four-seamer up. Because you get a guy with a flat back path, you might want to attack him down with the two-seamer. You get a guy that's got an uppercut swing like Kjerstad, you want to attack him in the upper quadrant of the strike zone.
1-2 coming into Kjerstad. Ball inside, 2-2.
Swing path metrics from Baseball Savant recently. Ryan Mountcastle has the flattest swing of any Orioles, 7 degrees. And you can see the difference in Kjerstad, who has the highest tilt of any Oriole. 2-2 for Heston. And a backdoor cutter.
Backdoor cutter. Take a seat over there. Good Lord, that stinks.
For the second straight inning.
No hits, no runs, no errors. Bottom of the second coming up here on the channel.
Hi everyone, this is Jeff from Diz Our Dream. I just wanted to give you a quick programming update. We go live from the parks Thursday evenings at 5 p.m. Eastern with a show we call Dreaming with Our Pals. We usually have some friends with us and it's usually a lot of fun. We also go live Saturday and Sunday morning from either a park or a resort where we will show you around and have some fun and just giggle a little bit. So come join in and have some fun.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
Dome. This is exactly what he's.
All right, bottom of the second coming in.
And because he had maybe
Hoskins, Freilich, and Hasse.
he brought in pizza box size boxes of insomnia cookies for the team earlier. Said he wanted to just give them a little something to look forward to, something to get excited about. And I can tell you, every guy who saw those purple and white boxes going to the kitchen got very excited. Some good vibes today.
Bell is a former college student.
1-0 pitch coming to Hoskins. Ball outside, 2-0. Hello, Andrew. Welcome in.
I think we should just keep with the trend.
So when we were in Anaheim, we got Kathy's cookies delivered to the booth. So if I turn around, will there be a pizza box of insomnia cookies here? Is that what you're saying?
I'll try.
All right. It's the effort that counts. Actually, it's not. It's the cookies. 2-1.
It's the cookies.
For Reese Hoskins. Yeah, it's been nice to see, Ben, how easily Tomoyuki Sugano's fit into this team. Obviously, there's only Japanese player on this team. First year in Major League Baseball as he dumps in a splitter to Hoskins. But you were down in spring training and felt pretty comfortable from the start.
I think so. I feel like he's gotten more comfortable. I felt like his first 3 or 4 starts, again, just trying to get his feet wet, trying to learn his teammates a little bit, learn the league, learn the hitters, the ballparks, all those things. A lot going on for him, but he has been much more comfortable lately. That's a pretty comfortable breaking ball right there. Reese, a little bit of sweeping action to that pitch.
Reese Hoskins.
One out here in the inning on a breaking ball out. Nice pitch on that one.
Flinch from Hoskins right there. Once he flinched, it was over. That ball just came back off the top of the zone.
Well, good luck to you. Congratulations.
4 down for Tomo. Tried to backdoor the cutter and missed to Sal Freilich.
Tomo's a fun guy to watch pitch. Just watch the catcher, watch Adley Rutschman, watch where the glove is, and then watch how close he comes to getting into that spot.
Not a guy who needs the modern look down the middle, let your stuff play. He can dot the corners as well as anybody. 9 walks on the year, 54 innings. That's a perfect 2-0 two-seamer to Freilich.
Yeah, you won't see Rutschman very often being in the middle part of the plate. Sometimes on the splitter, because they'll start it in the middle and have it drop towards the bottom of the zone or maybe out of the bottom of the zone.
Curveball. Just misses 3-1.
6 starts, but he's 1 pitch away from putting on Freilich. He's had a terrific series.
Yeah, last year in Japan, his command was elite. 156 innings pitch, only 16 walks. Hardly ever throws the same pitch, KB, back-to-back. You just never know what's coming. When he's on his game, any of the 5 pitches he has, he can throw just about in any count.
3-2. Fouled out of play, just to our left.
But most of his strikeouts have come on that split finger fastball. 17 of the 29 coming in was on the splitter.
That's number 7 to Freilich. He
Struck him out.
Back-to-back Ks for Sagano.
A little bit of everything for him, including the kitchen sink here.
So I'm trying to send a text here.
So sweeper to Hoskins, a cutter to Freilich for back-to-back Ks. There's Eric Haas. Backup catcher with some good power. Takes another painted strike. William Contreras had a huge first 2 games in the series. 4 hits, 3 walks. Haas gets the start. Big game after that game and rips 1 foul. 7 for 28, but a couple of homers and a double. Eric Haas, a former 22 home run hitter with the Tigers in 2021.
Yeah, this offense is starting to get its feet in the ground a little bit for the Brewers. They were shut out the first 2 games against the Twins. Then scored 5. 1 game 3, and 5 each for the first 2 games in the series. So 15 runs in their last 3 games. Skipper Pat Murphy in his 2nd year.
A guy who just looks like a baseball manager, Pat Murphy.
Ball down low, 2-2.
You cover him in college ball?
No, I missed him. But he spent 22 years as a head coach. Coached at Notre Dame for 7 years, and Arizona for 15 years. Made the NC tournament 16 out of his 22 years he made the NCAA tournament. Made it to the College World Series 4 times. Never won it. Was a runner-up one time with Arizona.
Oh, just missed outside. 3-2.
Took over for Craig Counsell last year. Craig Counsell is obviously a hugely popular figure here until he went to the Cubs. And then Pat Murphy became the toast of the town, the manager of the year in the National League last year as the Brewers won the Central. 3-2 is script out of play by Haas. Brewers the last 7 years, 4 National League Central titles. The last 7 full seasons, 3 teams have won 86 or more, 7 straight times. Astros, Dodgers, and the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, the Brewers had, what, the 4th best record in baseball last year.
He walked him.
There's a rare walk for Sagano. Puts Haas on the 7th pitch. It's another year where the
Debbie, I'll be right back here in a minute.
Were frankly not expected to compete for the Central and got up to a very slow start, but a win today, they'd be back at 500.
Yeah, it was an offense last year for the Brewers. It was really good. 4.8 runs per game. They were 6th best in baseball. Kind of middle of the pack so far this year, but trending in the right direction.
Strike one to Jake Bauers. National League Central's been a bit of a surprise division so far. Really good splitter from Sagano, 0-2. Cubs are off to a good start despite a brutal schedule. The Cardinals 27-22. A huge win streak. Cincinnati's improved under Terry Francona. Pittsburgh really, really struggling. So Milwaukee came below 500, sitting in 4th place, 5 games back.
Yeah, well, the winning could get back to 500.
National League as a whole has been miles ahead of the AL this year. The National League has right now 10 teams at 500 or better, with the Brewers right there. Well, clear to right center. Mullins charging in. Can't get there. Gets past Carlson as well. And Haas will chop the steps to third. An 0-2 pitch lofted into right center by Bauers for a 2-out single.
Yeah, he just kind of got down and got a ball right off the end of the bat. While Dylan Carlson was coming fast from right field, couldn't quite get to it, but Cedric Mullins in the perfect place for a backup. Little splitter going down and away, and he stayed on that ball nicely just to get something on it. Gets by Carlson right there, but there's Cedric backing him up where he should be. So 1st and 3rd and 2 out.
So Bauers off to a very good start offensively with the game's first hit for either side. Here's Caleb Durbin. Bauers on the run. Rutschman will not throw through as Bauers got an enormous jump. His 4th steal in 4 tries as the Brewers continue to run wild.
64th of the year. That leads Major League Baseball. Came in just 1 in front of Tampa Bay. That's a really good jump and a good pitch to run on to a slow breaking ball.
Good sweeper to Durbin. First year Brewer. 169, just a 501 OPS. Way below league average, but he did drive in a run with a big 2nd inning single on Monday. Could bring in a couple here. Durbin fights off a running 2-seamer.
Yeah, the Brewers kind of middle of the pack, hitting with runners in scoring position. They're 16th. Now you take it a step further, 2 out runners in scoring position. They're 9th in baseball. The total so far this year at KB, he's been able to elevate his game with runners in scoring position. His opponent's batting average 228 overall, but with runners in scoring position, just 207 on the year. So he gets better in the big moments. That's his experience. Being out there enough time. Look at Tomo's 13-year professional career. 1,926 innings pitched.
Popped up by Durbin. O'Hearn in foul territory puts him away. Those runner in scoring position numbers just got even better. Sagano strikes out 2 and strands a pair.
Let's talk salary.
Great. What do you typically offer for this role?
It's competitive.
And if it was a number, it would be.
Hey, competitive numbers. With Indeed, you can avoid awkward salary conversations from the start.
Well, a number.
Is it competitive?
Memorial Day savings start now at the Home Depot. So whether you're working on a getaway just for you or a space to celebrate with friends, find everything to make it your place with savings from the Home Depot.
We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. From the original Freedom machine came the original SUV. The Jeep brand has always stood for American freedom. Now we're standing with you with Employee Pricing Plus. Visit your Jeep brand dealer today and join the family. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand.
Now get employee pricing plus current FCA lessees. Can finance and get $4,500 total cash allowance on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X4x4. See your Capital Area Jeep brand dealer today.
When you see a car, you can find it on Auto Trader. Even my TV detective car. Just put your info in the Kelly Blue Book My Wallet, browse personalized monthly payments from dealers in your area, then start and finish the deal online. Case closed.
When I switch to T-Mobile, you'll give me an iPhone 16 Pro. Help pay off my old phone, and I still get to keep it?
That's right. No trading.
No!
Yes. It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile, get a new iPhone 16 Pro on us. No trade-in needed. You'll even pay off your old phone up to $800.
After this weekend, the Orioles return home to host the St. Louis Cardinals in a 3-game series, Monday to Wednesday, May 26th through May 28th. Go to Orioles.com/tickets for more. Lars Nootbaar on the left there, former Team Japan World Baseball Classic hero. And if Tomoyuki Sagano stays on turn, it'll be Sagano who was part of the previous WBC team for Japan against Nootbaar, who was the top of the order hitter for the one that won it a couple of years ago. So not teammates, but 2 former international stars for Japan. Nootbaar was some Japanese heritage in his family, was a big part of that team to beat the USA, the classic gold medal game in Miami a couple of years ago. Cardinals are playing well, as we said, 27-22. No score, top of 3, and a former Cardinal, Dylan Carlson, rips through a cutter from Chad Patrick.
Chad Patrick's a little bit different. Watch his right foot. See where that right foot starts on the rubber? Most guys leave it there. See how he steps towards first base? That's a little bit different move. You don't see a lot of guys do that. Those times where that right foot starts on the rubber is kind of where they're going to pivot. But watch him right here. A big step towards first base. Then he goes down slow. Most guys, when they plant that foot right there, they just kind of pivot it and get it parallel with the rubber and push off that rubber a little bit. He kind of starts it right there, though, boy. Gently towards first base. Look at that.
Why don't most pitchers do that? Why would it work for him?
I don't know. It's got to be I always felt like I had better rhythm in the windup. It's just a rhythm thing for him. And you see how he steps forward with the front foot, too? That's a little bit unusual, too, because the idea is keeping your weight over the cylinder of the rubber, the imaginary cylinder that goes over the top of the rubber. You want to keep your weight over the top. That helps you get the balance points. But he got a big step forward with the front foot, and then he gets back to balance point. Slider.
Right-hander in a Division II Purdue Northwest.
Yeah, was a 4th rounder out of Purdue Northwest.
2021. Today's Blue Moon bright spot. Jackson Holiday is in a 7-game hit streak, 5 extra base hits, including an RBI triple last night. Jackson rips one foul.
Yeah, Jackson Holiday this year, I saw this note. He has slugging 476 against breaking balls so far this season. That's over 200 points higher than his slug last year against breaking balls. 476 this year, 265 slug last year. He has covered pretty much everything.
Talked to Cody Ashley about Jackson the other day. Said he just has an idea now of what should be normal at the big leagues. That ball is torpedoed in the right field by Holiday, but tracked down by Freeland. Jackson just ripped that cutter 108 off the bat. Freeland's there.
They quite get enough under it. That's about as hard as you can hit a cutter. 108, more of a line drive.
Gold glove right fielder Freeland got there easily. Tell you what, Horse to cover a ton of ground in this Milwaukee outfield, one of the lowest square footage outfields in the league, but they have guys that can go get it. Churio, I think, will be the long-term center fielder. Freeland, the Gold Glover last year, exceptional defender. 2 now for Adams.
Yeah, fielding percentage doesn't favor the Brewers. You look at their fielding percentage, 982, which is not a good number. That's 25th out of 30 teams, but outs above average, a little bit different metric. They're really good at that. Defensive runs saved.
Bryce Turang, the second baseman, was a Platinum Glove winner last year. Joey Ortiz, very slick fielder, shortstop, former Oriole, who came over in the Corbin Burns deal.
All right. You got Debbie did not get the Orioles any runs while I was gone. I was hoping Debbie would score some runs. No luck. Debbie, come on. If it was the Yankees, you would have gotten runs. There's a swing and a miss by Rushman. And that'll end the inning with another strikeout. Orioles don't even have a hit yet. Mr. Thibodeau, welcome in. Welcome in.
Grill with charcoal, gas, pellet. We've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Black.
I'm trying here.
Assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have.
You tried, yeah.
For your perfect barbecue.
I am updating
Around the block.
our list over here.
With service so good.
Found a great item for my scooter. Which is an umbrella for my scooter. I was like, that's kind of cool. Scooter accessories. Got to have scooter accessories. All right, bottom of the third coming up. Frustrating. Love the Orioles so much, and my home team and everything, but it's so frustrating.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Works for us. The right money moves aren't as absurd.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is Summer with Nissan.
Bottom of the inning coming up.
Nissan Summer Sales Event featuring the
Ortiz, Turang, Churio coming up. Dun, dun, dun.
Get the #1 shopping experience according to J.D. Power. Hurry to a Nissan dealer today.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months on road, or get 0% APR for 60 months on Pathfinder.
1 week from today, it's Orioles Flag Day.
Orioles Flag Day.
Featuring the Orioles logo as the O's host the Cardinals. 6:35 at Camden Yards. Go to Orioles.com/tickets. Unusual start times next week. Tuesday and Wednesday are the normal 6:35. Remember, Monday is
All right, here we go. Bottom of three.
Memorial Day. And the Orioles will have an off day. They haven't had an off day since April 13th, so 16 days in a row. Tony Mansolino's club, at least scheduled with the game. Weather looks a little hairy in Boston tomorrow as the O's will hopefully open a 4-game series. Here's Joey Ortiz.
Ball outside to Ortiz. Don't forget, I'll be doing the Red Sox games this weekend with the Orioles, and I'll be at the Red Sox game on Saturday. We'll have a live broadcast before the game. Ground ball up the middle. Shortstop's got it. Henderson over to first. That's an out. Turang coming up now. Turang 0 for 1.
Per inning to kind of give you an idea. Anything less than 17 is good.
Sagano up on top of the hill, rocks and deals. Curveball, strike right there.
Got a called strike on that curveball. A little bit off the edge with Phil Cuzzy.
0-1 pitch coming in.
Line out to first. Terang.
Oh, that looked like a good pitch. Didn't get called. That really did.
A lot of the Brewers you want to keep off the bases, but this is the main guy. 13 stolen bases. If he gets on, he is moving.
Swing and a miss, strike two and a changeup. That was pretty. Anybody in here for the first time ever on our channel?
First rounder back in 2018 who stole 50 bags last year and has caught a measly 6 times. Sagano's 1-2.
1-2 upstairs, 2-2.
As you might expect for a 6-pitch pitcher, Sagano pretty good every time through the lineup. The OPS actually drops the second and third time through. The average is a little higher. There's another splitter, and Terang.
No, didn't go. 3-2, full count.
Yeah, Tomo's worst 2 innings. The first inning, he's got a 6 ERA, and in the third inning, he has a 6 ERA. The other innings, he is really good in.
Zach Kemp, what's up, Zach? How you doing? Line drive to left, driven deep. Runs it down. Kerstead at the wall, makes the play. 2 away. You're a fan of Sagano. Awesome. Me too. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, Zach.
Kerstead been playing a little more right field than left, but he got a good beat on that ball. Good jump.
Nice play right there. 2 outs. First pitch, base hit to right for Churio to 2-out knock.
Just his second base hit of this series. 0 for 5 in game 1, 1 for 4 in game 2. Little inside out swing. You see fastball working right in his hand. But boy, he figured out a way to get that inside out swing and just kind of shoved it the other way.
2 for 10 to walk for Churio. This is going to shock you. He's a threat to steal. 8 for 10 on the year.
2 outs here in the inning. It's Yelich up there.
Yeah, I mean, what, 4 out of the first 5 in this lineup have at least 8 stolen bases.
Oh, outside on the corner. That's a strike.
Third situation was only the second attempt against Sagano this year. Base stealers are 2 for 2. 21-year-old Churio not going. Christian Yelich takes a strike.
Nice strike.
Obviously, the strike zone box is on our TV and unofficial, but it's so satisfying to see how often Tomoyuki Sagano just places it right on the corner.
Right to the glove. I mean, he just picks up the glove.
Throw to first, runner's back.
Control and command guy. He'll pop a 94 in there every now and then. He'll take that 4-seamer, go to the top of the zone. He'll change an eye level. Typically likes to be down.
Ball outside.
It's a wasted splitter to Yelich, who's 0 for 9 in the series. Midway through an 8-year deal with Milwaukee.
Justin Hong, hello. Welcome in. How you doing?
Was a runner-up the next year. They have won it, if not for injuries limiting him to 130 games at 44.
1-2.
Since then, they're really up and down career.
Runner takes off. He steals it easily. Stolen base.
Steal the Brewers second today.
And a pretty good pitch for Anthony Rushman to handle, too. A little fastball, a little bit up and away, but on the transfer from glove to hand, it pops out. But that's what speed does to you on defense, right? It speeds you up. Now they can see.
Glad your day is good.
So runner at
Ground ball tapped to the pitcher. Flips it to the first baseman. That'll end the third. Fourth inning coming up, everybody.
Hi there, my name is Allie.
Come check out the Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug YouTube channel. Start your week right with Coffee Talk. Doug and Scallywag Steve for Disney news and what Disney YouTube creators are live for the day. Need a midweek pick-me-up? Hump Day Hangout is your go-to for hilarious banter, games, and the perfect escape from the workweek blues. And join Monorail Molly, Kelsey Elizabeth, and Doug for Shade Room Runway for the latest styles, fierce looks, and a runway show you won't want to miss. Whether you're looking for a laugh, a dose of inspiration, or just a good time, come check out the coolest YouTube channel out there, Zip-a-Dee-Doo Doug.
Hey everyone, this is Tina from Tina Marie's Plays on YouTube. On my channel, you'll find a variety of things from Disney to Harry Potter, crafting, and more. I do live streams every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and I love when people pop into the chat because I built my channel on community, and I love making friends. So if you want to come hang out and have fun, come to my place. It's also yours. See you there.
The series starts May 26th at 2:30 on Mass.
Top of the fourth coming in as we come back.
Fourth inning of Orioles baseball is brought to you by...
See if the Orioles can break through here. Park and Sip. What's up, Park and Sip? How you doing? Good to see you today. You guys should know our friend Park and Sip. Been on our channel.
Slow series for the most part.
We got a good show lined up tonight. Speaking of people on the channel, Bacon was on the channel. Was great guest tonight. We got Puddles coming in, joining us for the first time. 10:45. That's going to be a really good show.
Highest launch angle home runs of his career is the highest height for Gunner.
I think if the Orioles can pull out a win, I'm going to double the points tonight on Two Truths and a Lie. Chilling at work. Crazy days. Hope it goes by quick. Ball outside, 1-1. Patrick keeps dealing to Gunnar Henderson here.
Yeah, he was a little bit out in front. He was rolling over some balls. And you can kind of look at the defensive position.
Fly ball, short center field. Falls in for a base hit. How about that? That looked like it was going to be caught, and it just fell in for a hit.
Patrick's as surprised as anybody. A base hit that plops in front of the Brewers center field.
I mean, you wonder, did he not pick it up? I felt like if he took too much.
Hey, the Orioles will take any gift they can get.
He's pretty deep. Shade a little bit more right center field. The ball coming. He's coming pretty hard right there, but it pulls up. Yeah, a couple more steps. It feels like he catches that ball. Patrick's like, wow, I thought that was an out.
Yeah, Patrick wasn't happy about it either. It looked like an out. Let's see if it comes back to hurt him.
That's the Orioles' first hit.
Ball catches the inside corner on Mountcastle. That's a strike. Thank you, Debbie, for dropping his link.
Two Gold Glove caliber outfielders are injured for this team. Garrett Mitchell, who played center field before he got hurt this year. Blake Perkins as well. Brewers pitching staff is the banged up unit on the roster. Perkins had a right shin fracture. Not sure if he's going to return at the end of this month or next. Garrett Mitchell could be late May, early June.
Mountcastle fouls that off. 0-2.
Hurt his oblique during an at-bat late April. So they think the folks here at Churio could be the center fielder of the future, but right now it's still a relatively new position. We've seen him make some dynamic plays.
Yeah, he plays a deep center field.
Line drive, base hit to right by Mountcastle. Inside out swing. Henderson's going to go first to third. Birds are in business.
Runners at the corners from the fourth inning get-go.
Love that. Henderson off and moving, and well done by Mountcastle. Hit run, you're going to get a ball to the.
That's where that little base hit thing comes back to hurt you a little bit.
Sometimes when you scuff a little bit at the plate, put the hit run on, you force the batter to swing the bat just like that. All right, a big opportunity for the Orioles here in this one. First and third, and nobody out.
Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn fouls the first pitch off.
Get the StatCast numbers in. The fly ball that fell in front of Churio, based on the distance he had to cover and the time to get there, that had an 80% catch probability.
Yeah, I think that ball fooled him. I think 2 more steps, he catches that ball easily.
So first and third.
Ball upstairs. 1-1.
O'Hearn has been covering the fastball this year. He's hit 338 off the fastballs this year.
He's got a ton of family here at American Family Field.
Ozzy, welcome in. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, right here in Milwaukee, he says.
Ball outside, 2-1.
2 years ago, Ryan.
Hey, we're glad you're hanging with us.
O'Hearn's dad was actually a vendor here. Walked around and sold beer and cotton candy.
Ozzy GTV in the house, everybody.
County Stadium.
Ball outside, 3-1.
They like to have a good time.
They do. And if you're from around Milwaukee and you're the O'Hearns, you're going to like to have a good time.
3-1 pitch coming to O'Hearn.
The first run here. Henderson at third, Mountcastle at first.
Fouls that one off, 3-2. Coming in hot from NC, nice. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, everybody. Sometimes YouTube will knock you off. I found that last night on a channel that I always follow. All of a sudden was not subscribed. I had to re-hit it up, so make sure you are. 3-2. Ripped foul.
That's what I remember most about County Stadium. Big teams would come in town. Yankees would come in town. It'd be 35,000 Friday night, 40,000 Saturday night at County Stadium. But then during football season on Sunday, it'd be like 5,000. And of course, I didn't know. But I was like, where is everybody? We had 40,000. Like, you idiot, the Packers are playing right now. When the Packers are playing, forget about baseball around here.
Fly ball, short center field. That's going to fall in. Base hit again. 3 hits in a row for the Birds. And they are on the board. Orioles on the board.
Orioles magic, feel it happen. Orioles magic.
1-0 Baltimore. There you go, Walt. Oh, there he is, right there.
He sees it. He's reading right there. Right there, he can tell the ball's getting down. He easily goes.
3 hits in a row.
The Orioles have the lead in this one.
Momentum changer at the start, maybe. You never know. Cedric Mullins coming up. We're going to try to get up to 320 on the subscriber count today. So if you're not subscribed, help us out. We're working to get to 320. We are 6 away. We're less than 700 away from 20 or from 30,000 followers. Minor miracle grand. That's Mullins is going to get the ball to the outfield here, get another run in. I got a feeling.
Time now for our Verizon Reliable Performance with Cedric Mullins stepping up. 2021, Mullins had the first 30-30 season in Orioles history, and through 44 games, 6 homers and 5 steals. 10-7 this year, one of 9 big leaguers with 10 home runs and 7 steals so far.
And how about the RBIs too, huh? 30 RBIs on base for well over 100 RBIs this year.
It's going to happen. First pitch coming in from Patrick.
First pitch from Patrick.
Inside. They're saying he offered at it. Zippity Doo Doug, hello. Welcome in. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Stopping in on a quick break.
3 swinging strikeouts today. He just got a couple of whiffs right there.
Kevin Cutter, swing and miss 22% this year.
He's got 11.
0-2 pitch coming in. Fouls it off. 0-2 still.
Well, Patrick, a lot like Sagano. The lights get the brightest with the biggest moments. Runners in score position for him, only 156.
7 for 45 into the game.
0-2 coming.
0-2.
Ball outside, 1-2.
Well, you get a fly ball to center, you're going to bring in the run because Churio, we mentioned how deep he is, tied for the 4th deepest center fielder in baseball. And Garrett Mitchell, by the way, played there before he was there, 2nd deepest. This is what the Brewers do.
Breaker outside. Ozzy G, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family.
So they do give up some room in front where Henderson and Hart have dumped in their hits.
Most outfielders that play deep, KB, are more comfortable coming in, not going back, and that's why they start a little bit deeper.
Fouls it off down the right field line.
He's one of the shallowest center fielders, and how many great plays have we seen him make going over his head?
Mullins been outstanding in these situations. Hit well over 300 runners in score position. I'd love to get a base hit here.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Seventh pitch.
Ball 3 inside, almost hit him.
This time on a cutter shoved inside.
Full count here.
8th pitch coming to Cedric. It's been a cutter-heavy combination for Patrick.
Might be going right back in there again, too.
Fouls off another one at 95. Oh, yeah, Oz, you're always welcome here, my friend. Yeah, it's a good at bat. He's using up some pitches.
That's where Sid's been doing some damage right there. Ball's kind of middle away, slightly away.
The more pitches you waste, the more chance you have for that squaring up or a walk. Fouls it off again at 96.
Just to the right of our booth. I'm sure that one gave our friend Jeff Arnold a scare.
Patrick showed us a little more velocity than what we thought we were going to see.
Regardless of the outcome, this is a good at bat because there's like 10 pitches at bat. And you'd like to get it in play, but still.
4 hits on inside pitches this year. Now the target's away.
Swing and a miss. Got him. There's a strikeout. 10 pitch at bat for Mullins.
Huge strikeout, too. 5th strikeout of the day for Patrick. In and out, a bunch of pitches, and finally throws a really good forward. Actually, that's a 2-seam fastball. Elevated 2-seamer.
Which he doesn't throw nearly as much to lefty as he does the 4-seamer.
All right, here comes Rivera.
4-seamers, but throws Mullins off with a strikeout pitch. So Mountcastle at third on her at first. 1 out.
First pitch fouls that one off.
Out of play right down the middle. Or it just feels like a must second run at least. The Orioles in this 8-game losing streak where they've struggled to convert runs.
They have struggled for runs. 0-2 now.
Cutter again floating to the top of the zone. Hit by a pitch on 0-2 his first time. And
fouls another one straight back. 5 subscribers from our goal. 5 away. That's pretty good. Getting close.
10 strikeouts, 43 plate appearances on the year. On base percentage better than .333 now. He takes high and tight.
High and tight.
More velo from Jeff Patrick.
Yeah, I agree with that, Walt.
We're seeing fastballs average, what, about 94 for the year? Yeah. Feels like it's a tick higher today. But not uncommon, you get yourself in a pickle and you're giving everything you got to kind of work out of it. That's what he's trying to do. It's max effort right now.
Struck him out. Son of a gun.
Boy, first and third, nobody out, a run in, and Patrick has punched out 2 straight. 6 strikeout today.
And he has been wearing out this right here. Elevated fastball right to the top of the zone when he gets ahead. He got Mullins on the elevated fastball, gets it right by Rivera.
2 outs in the 4th.
Patrick's up at half.
Kersted's going to need a 2-out hit here.
4-seamer, 1.5 on the 2-seamer today, a mile an hour on the cutter.
Well, there's the fly ball I needed a minute ago. That'll end the inning. They don't get another run. 1 run and run only. That's horrible. Orioles up 1-0. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Come on. That's why you don't win games. What's up, Derek? Welcome in. That right there is why you lose games. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Carlson out there in right field for the Orioles. His average is only .50. I was just looking at that for. He was following Kirkstead. Oh. Hoskins, Frelick, and Haas coming up. It is hard to stomach. It is, I agree.
Dad, how old do you have to be to get a tattoo?
Hell, I'd rather see you lay down a bunt there. Take a chance of getting the run at home. Something.
May 30th, come out to Camden Yards to cheer on the Orioles against the Chicago White Sox at 7:05. Arrive early. The first 15,000 fans will receive an Orioles bowling shirt presented by Drive Easy MD. The first Orioles bowling shirt pairs the O's orange and black with a vintage 90s look, fit for a night at the lanes and the ballpark. Snag this giveaway before an action-packed night of Orioles baseball. Buy tickets at Orioles.com/tickets.
Next weekend, Friday, May 30th, join us at Camden Yards for the Orioles and White Sox. The first 15,000 fans will receive an Orioles bowling shirt presented by Drive Easy.
Orioles bowling shirt. Woo!
Baseball. Go to Orioles.com/tickets. Lots of fun giveaways coming up at the park.
All right, here we go. Sagano back out on the hill. 51 pitches in so far. Strike right there.
American Family Field. What was it? They had a cribbage board day. Told that people were here for several hours before the game.
That many people play cribbage?
Up to 3 hours waiting online to get the Brewers cribbage board. Have you played cribbage?
No.
1-1 pitch.
Do you play cribbage?
No, I don't know what cribbage is.
Ball outside, 2-1.
Reliable sources here in Milwaukee that cribbage is kind of the thing to do. You go to Milwaukee, you have a brought, you play some cribbage.
Grounded foul, 2-2.
For 2 years, I figured maybe that would have been the clubhouse activity, a little cribbage.
I mean, I can see it.
You versus Bernie Brewer, all-out cribbage rule, cribbage brawl.
The weather you get here, man, I think you spend a lot of time indoors.
Yeah. Bernie Brewer waiting to hit the slide, which he's not done today. Do you think that's a lonely existence?
What's got to be?
What do you think
What you mentioned, how many at-bats was it before the Brewers hit a home run?
Over 140.
Yeah.
What do you think he's thinking about right now?
He's wanting a home run.
Just full-on slide?
Just move around a little bit.
Ball down low, 3-2.
Hoskins did hit one last night, the 8th inning off of Bautista.
Think he ever gets bored? You get 120 at-bats into it, you say screw it. I'm just going to go down the slide. Maybe Bernie could play cribbage with the attendant up there past the time. 3-2.
3-2. Line drive, right field, base hit.
The Brewers have their first leadoff batter on today.
Well, that's how you hit 300. Get yourself down the count a little bit. Just shorten up a little bit. Go to a two-strike approach. Just trying to put a ball in play.
Yeah, you can't fault him for that piece of hitting.
Brewers third hitter, here's South Freely. Mickey Ball grounded the first over, knocks it down.
Oh, nice play. Ground ball to first. They flipped to the pitcher cover, and they'll get the out.
So Hoskins takes second.
Good for Tomo. Watch him. He is wasting no time. Ball to the right side. Get to first base if you're the pitcher. You never know what's going to happen. He got a really good jump. Got there just in time. A nice toss by O'Hearn. O'Hearn knocks his ball down, but quickly recovers. Nice speed over to Tomo.
Back a cutter to Haas for a strike. So once again, the Brewers put a runner in scoring position. They've done so now 3 consecutive innings.
He had 28 chances the Brewers had in the first 2 games. The Brewers in scoring position.
Pitch comes in. That's a strike.
2 for 10 in game 2.
They're 0 for 2 today. Sagano has allowed 1 extra base hit, a double, no walks for runners in scoring position this year. 6 for 31 against.
Ball upstairs.
194 batting average against runners in scoring position. A
1-2 here.
That's on Detroit Tiger. There goes the runner.
Runner takes off. I had to go back. Fly ball into right field. Caught. 2 outs in the inning.
No inkling at all that Rhys Hoskins was taken off for third there and gets away with it by making a good 2-strike pitch.
I mean, it's 1 through 9. You got to check all the batters when they get on with the Brewers because they all will run.
Pitch coming into Bowers is high for a ball.
His career high is 5.
I mean, Haas is the only guy in this lineup that does not have base count base.
Missed the whole year with left knee surgery 2 years ago. Nothing sounds.
Strike right there, 1-1.
Brewers. Team strategy and team speed. 65 steals now, most in the majors.
Feels like that's what they do every year. I mean, last year they were second in baseball, 217 steals. It's just part of the game.
1-1, ground ball foul, 1-2.
Those are the teams you hate to face because they speed you up as a pitcher. They take a little bit of your focus away from home plate, what you're trying to do because you're trying to keep the rubber close. Forces you to be a little bit quicker than what you typically are, and that's where mistakes begin to happen. It's a game that Tomo's very familiar with because over in Japan, a lot of guys run.
Powers with a soft single off a 2-strike splitter his first time.
1-2. Nope, upstairs, 2-2. Dun, dun.
7th-round pick out of high school by the Padres in 13 is hung around. 6th year in the big leagues. Only a career 211 hitter, but pretty good pop. 2-2.
Fouls another one off.
He's also pitched this season in 4 games. He's thrown 4 scoreless innings. Last year in 4 innings, he gave up 2 runs.
2-2 coming.
Basically showing it's on even the Midwest. Another 2-2. 6 pitch to Bowers.
Popped him up. Center field, playable. That'll end the 4th. We're going to the 5th. Going to the 5th. We will be right back, everybody. Top of the 5th here. Birds up 1-0. First and third, nobody out. We couldn't even get another run in. That's the frustrating part. Carlson pops it up. Carlson barely batting 100 this year, and his time's up.
They hit the ball hard. It's right at somebody, and just some contact. Some balls put in play. A couple of 2-strike counts in the 4th inning. Brought in the first run. Russell struck out a cutter down and in the 3rd. His first Oriole hit an infield single yesterday.
Fly ball, right field, foul.
Having Carlson down in time, so they tried to finish him off at the top of his.
Yeah, I mean, that's the ball he covers the best of the ball now because of his swing path. We talk a lot about swing paths. It's bottom to top swing.
Ball upstairs.
Makes your point right there, doesn't it?
Career as a left-handed batter. You can see the blue areas where teams try to pitch him. And that's exactly where Patrick went there. Down and in, middle end. Dylan Carlson's a career better than 300 hitter. Up and away again for ball 2. Long-time St. Louis Cardinal, 42nd career game against the Brewers, 207. Let's have 15 walks and 5 homers, though.
2 balls, 2 strikes here in the 5th for the leadoff hitter. Tapped, first base line. Foul, just foul.
We're about to hit the 3rd time through the order. Some big lefties up in the Brewers. Maybe going to the bullpen early again. Robs Strisny, who was the opener Monday night, is getting loose.
Yeah, Patrick's at what, 78 pitches? Well, first pitch strikes have been good. 13 for 18, that's 72%.
72%. Carlson, Holiday, Rushman this inning.
Friday through 88, 6 innings, 3 runs, and a loss to Minnesota. 3 runs or less, all 10 of his big league games, all 9 of his big league starts.
Fouls that one back, staying alive.
Patrick on the year, he's averaging, when his 9 starts, about 5 1/3 per start, innings pitched.
Three and two.
3-2, working the count.
Green Lake Center Collegiate Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Year. I know you've covered a lot of college baseball. You did a lot of collegiate.
What's up, Mr. Fulton? Welcome in.
You're missing out. 3-2.
Fouls off another one.
Do you know the mascot of the Purdue Northwest team? Not Purdue, not regular Purdue. Purdue Northwest.
Not the Boilermakers. Not the Boilermakers. The Cougars.
Nailed it. No, it's the Pride, actually. Lion, that's pretty close. Fouled away.
Fouled another one away.
First player in school history to be drafted at a Division II institution. Was traded twice in 2023 from Arizona to Oakland for Chase Peterson and cash. Oakland used to have a team, folks may recall.
That's what's so cool about baseball, guys. You never know where they're going to come from.
Ah, strike 3. Take a seat. 11 pitches, gets a strikeout.
Carlson strikes out for a second time. Here's Jackson Holiday. Jackson is 0 for 2.
Holiday 0 for 2. He's due for this one. First pitch is a strike.
He doesn't have a special connection with this Beyond Me. It's the biggest little world for Jackson Holiday. He grew up for a period of time in the backyard of Brewers manager Pat Murphy. Matt and Leslie lived in the house.
Ground ball to second, up over to first. That's an out. 2 outs.
Pat remembers him fondly, and the one thing he lit up about, he goes, man, he had a whole professional wiffle ball field in his backyard. He had stadium lights and the whole nine. That's the part I remember the most. But I haven't gotten a chance yet to go catch up with him.
We got to do so today. Reminisce about a professional wiffle ball field, which just sounds like the most amazing thing.
2 outs here in the inning.
More for an adult, let's be honest.
Strike right there.
You ever played professional wiffle ball?
Not professional, but I played thousands of games in the backyard. I think that's what's different with kids today than when we were kids. You know, there's so much travel ball now. We got 12-year-old kids playing 80 games a year. We didn't play that many games. We played 1,000 wiffle ball games every summer, it felt like.
Were you a good wiffle ball player?
Yeah, I mean, that's where I learned. That's where I learned how to turn the ball, how to throw a changeup, how to throw a curveball, how to make a ball move a little bit. We would play anything, man. We played tennis ball, wiffle ball, take ball.
I really do hope wiffle ball, I don't know. I hope wiffle ball's still a popular game. I have no idea. Not to, be one of those kids these days, people.
Let's go. Let's go. Taking too long between these pitches. Patrick deals. That's a ball down low.
These kids in their Fortnite, Ben.
Don't worry about that.
Thankfully, I don't either. It's a thing. Adley's 1 for 2, ground out and a strikeout. Patrick trying to finish 5 strong innings. Rushman hooks one down.
Rushman down the left field line. Base hit. Going to get down against the wall. Adley going to get into second with a double.
Notches up to second with a 2-strike double.
You go, Adley. He kind of bent over a little bit, got behind this ball. Watch him go get this ball outside part of play. Borderline even to being a strike or not.
Nice job.
Bowers only his 9th start in left field this season.
All right, here comes Gunner.
Couldn't get to that.
Chance to drive a 2-out run in here. Coach is going out to take him out. Pitching change, everybody. Pitching change. Let me go set this up.
This town ain't big, this town ain't small. It's a little of both, they say. Our ball club may be minor league, but at least it's AAA. We sit below the Marlboro Man, above the right field wall. We do the wave all by ourselves. Hey, a blind man could have made that call. We like our beer flat as can be. We like our dogs with mustard and relish. We got a great pitcher, what's his name? Well, we can't even spell it. We don't worry about the pennant much. We just like to see the boys hit it deep. There's nothing like the view from the cheap seats. Called it a win, go off to toast the boys again. That local band is back in town. They got a kind of minor league sound. They're not that bad, they're not that good, but all in all it's
All right, Ram Zan Trinity. Zastrinzy. Well, let's go. The left-hander's on the mound. Henderson fouls off that one first pitch.
It's going to be on there the whole way. Hadn't walked the batter. 5 strikeouts, no walks. Okay, now Sully hit the pitcher. Our producer, Brad Sullivan, has hit the pitcher from the bug. He just saw it. You're seeing it right now. Okay, spells this Trisney. Go. You need go. Like I spell it? Yeah, before Triznee. Zastrizny. Is that close enough? Sure. Yeah, you get the Z and the A in there. I don't need all those letters.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
He was with the Orioles
1 and 2.
But he never actually.
Debbie is back.
For part of the year, got released in late September. So never actually a big leaguer as an Oriole. His 5th major league team.
Ball down low.
2-2. So Strisny struck out Henderson in the first game of the series. Orioles 1 for 4 so far today. These situations, runners in scoring position. There's Adley out at second. Got him on a 2-2 sweep.
2-2 pitch coming in. Swing and a miss at 93. Wow. He threw pepper and cheese at him. Going to the bottom of the 5th. We'll be right back.
This MLB season, bet live with FanDuel to make the game come alive. Any homer can feel like a walk-off. Every base, path to victory. And any strikeout, kick the hay out. Make baseball come alive when you bet live this season with FanDuel, America's #1 sports book. New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets if you win.
Hey, sweaty. Sweetie, you good?
Someone stole my Old Spice anti-perspirant. Now smelling like perspirant.
I did. Where's 24/7 sweat protection?
You did this to my bits.
Durbin, Ortiz, Terang due up here in the 5th.
When you wake up with pink eye, you get your prescription fast, in like an hour, with Walmart Express delivery. I wonder what else Walmart could deliver that fast.
We were born on the
Boop, boop. Boo-doo-doo, boop, boop.
From the original Freedom machine came the original SUV. The Jeep brand has always stood for American freedom. Now we're standing with you with Employee Pricing Plus. Visit your Jeep brand dealer today and join the family. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand.
Now get Employee Pricing plus current FCA listings. Can finance and get $4,500 total cash allowance on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X4x4. See your Capital Area Jeep brand dealer today.
Today in Orioles history.
you love, don't let your feet get in the way.
Nate McLouth, I remember him.
May 21st, 12 years ago, Nate McLouth led off the 10th against Vidal Nuno with a walk-off home run, snapping a 6-game losing
I remember that guy.
and a 3-2 win over the Yankees. The great Nate McLouth. We had a couple of walk-off hits for the Orioles. The other one, September 12, 2012. Chris Dickerson drove in the Orioles' first two.
Line drive to left. Bang, off the wall. It's going to be a leadoff double.
And their first extra base hit on a leadoff double by the light-hitting Durbin.
Back-to-back innings, the Brewers have got the leadoff guy on.
Mm. Wow. Just left that laying out in the middle of nowhere. Walk-off wins used to be pretty good, yeah.
That has been Sagano's worst pitch, 391 against, 739 slug, and now Joey Ortiz in a potential bunting situation stabs it. Ortiz has a couple of sack bunts on the year. Brewers have 12, which is the most in baseball. The Orioles are one of 4 teams with 1 or 0. They've got just a single sack bunt.
0-1 coming in.
Barrett's in at third. They're expecting it again.
Bunt. Pops it up. Third baseman's got it. That's an out.
So Ortiz donates an out and does not advance the runner.
If you're Sagano, you'll certainly take that. If you know a guy's bunting and you already got one strike on, you want to elevate the ball because maybe, just maybe, every now and then they'll pop one up. And Ortiz does there.
And third time through, how would you approach Bryce Terang?
Here's Terang up now.
Two out to left field in his second at bat. But I think it's going to be some off-speed stuff. There's the splitter.
First 2 outs were on cutters to Terang. Both hit fairly well.
But make your pitches, right? You still got first base open. Guy's hitting 300. Not a guy you want to give into.
Oh, 1-1. Fouls that one off.
Sagano said after a recent start, one of the things he's learned is how to pitch a little more carefully to in the lineup. More and more he sees in big league lineups. Terang has just crushed fastballs this year, 337. Ground ball to the right.
Ground ball to the pitcher. Throws to first. Runner coming home. Safe.
That is Milwaukee Brewer baseball.
Wow, tie game.
Well, he was off and moving on the pitch. And that's why I was saying watch it, because you could see he was going to make a turn at third base. And if you're Sagano, you just didn't have time. It would have been a plus play with a full arm fake, and he catch the runner at home plate.
Looked like Jason Lane was holding him at third, too.
Jason Lane, third base coach, is holding there, but he read the play. Did Caleb Durbin?
So
2 outs, tie game.
I guess that'll be an RBI for Terang. 1-1 game.
Fouls that one off.
Could not tell you the last time I saw a 1-3 ground out to score runner from second. Well, in fact, I think never.
And if you're Sagano, you had no idea that he was off and moved on the pitch. You know, that's the problem. And Adley Rutschman would have been the only one that maybe could have saw it and started yelling 4-4-4. Because the play's in front of him. Was it the pitcher? You don't know. You go towards home plate. You didn't know the guy took off and made his way towards third base.
Yeah, that was a tough play right there, Walt. Although his coach tried to hold him, you know. Got to give props to the player. He'd have been meat on a hook in that dugout if he had gotten out. Fly ball to right. That'll end the inning. We're going to the 6th. tied at 1. Got to give him credit for hustle, like Walt said. He's not wrong. Credit for hustle. Do 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 do.
Reveal hidden opportunities through the power of Dell AI.
Hello, everyone. It's Chris with Park Hopper Choppers. If you're headed down to Central Florida and you need a mobility scooter, give us a call, 407-989-9618. We can bring it right to your resort, right to the park, or right to your Airbnb, no problem. We were voted best mobility scooter rental in Central Florida by my mom. Give us a call.
Jean-Claire Wise Travel is an upscale travel design and consulting firm specializing in curating ultra-luxurious travel destinations designed specially for business professionals, focusing to deliver the once-in-a-lifetime experience that will create lasting memories, encompassing adventures in Europe or the Americas, luxurious river cruises, relaxing beach getaways, or detailed trips to Disney locations worldwide. Jean-Claire Wise Travel personalizes the experience. What rich and exciting moments do you want to create for yourself this year? Well, start writing your story with a Jean-Claire Wise Travel.
Every Friday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, the Disney News and Merch Show comes to your living room. Join us as we bring you the latest updates from around the Disney parks, including brand new merchandise, exciting food offerings, and all the up-to-date news you need. Don't miss the Disney magic right here on the Pete McDevitt Show.
Valencia Orange makes a blue moon, and everything.
Yeah, the Orioles got to do some hitting. Can't keep wasting these good outings. You're right.
Over at third base right there. He was on second with 1 out. He takes off. Sagano has no idea he is off and moving, so it's just a routine ground ball to Sagano. He collects the out at first base, but Durbin never checked up. He goes second all the way home. Now watch the third base coach. Watch Jason Lane right here. He's put the stop sign on right. Put it on, and then all of a sudden, he just kept on going. That's a read. And a third base coach, he doesn't have time to tell the hitter what to do in that.
The graphics department was not in tune with Ben McDonald on that one. Here's Mountcastle up there.
Ortiz couldn't get into third, so Durbin, the pride of WashU and St. Louis, shout out D3, went ahead and took third himself and then never stopped. So 1-1 game. Brewers looking for
ball inside, 1-1.
An 18 losing streak that Ryan Mountcastle stands in against Rob Zastrisny. O'Hearn and Mullins, 2 lefties to follow, so if Zastrisny can get the right-hander, he's firmly in driver's seat. And he bends it.
Strike right there. I'll be right back. Debbie, be right back. Thank you for dropping links.
Mountcastle has struck out single in the middle of that 3-hit 1-run fourth. Sharply hit to second. And there goes the righty, Mountcastle.
Yeah, here's the look we were looking for right here. Durbin takes off right there. Look, third base coach Jason Lane. He's pointing back. Hold the bag. But Durbin reads it. He saw Sagano go to first base and really easily makes it home. Ryan O'Hearn made it close, but not close enough.
That is the way they play. And again, this is a team with a higher floor than most. They've won 86 games or more the last 7 full years. Only the Astros and the Dodgers and the Brewers have done that.
Was it 5 out of 6 years they've been in the playoffs? Now, I don't think they've won a playoff series, but they've been in the playoffs 5 to 6 years.
And that's where you go, is this a sustainable way to build a postseason team? It has been. Is it a sustainable way to build a championship contender? It has not so far. But that left-on-left swing, O'Hearn sweeps one through the right side. His second base hit.
2 for 3 day, including an RBI. We talked about him covering some fastballs. He has been covering the fastball this year. He goes out and gets a breaking ball right here. Ball moving away from him, kind of down the way. He just goes out there and hooks this ball. Well, he kept his nose on it. There's Hoskins at first base. Can't come up with it.
A lot of games where both O'Hearn and Mountcastle have started. So not a lot of pinch hit opportunities. And O'Hearn picks up his 7th hit against the lefty. 7 for 24. A couple of doubles, 3 walks. So not bad. He swung in there okay against lefties.
He's told us over the years he feels like he can hit lefties. If he gets an opportunity or early innings, I think I can make some adjustments and over some left-handed pitching. He's done it so far this year.
Last year, O'Hara had 450 plate appearances against righties, only 44 against lefties.
Come on, Mullins. There's a strike.
This year, circumstances have changed because of injuries. Ryan O'Hara has 124 plate appearances against righties. He already has 27 against lefties. So he started a few games, hangs in there against relievers. Obviously, the Orioles are banged up, but he's been okay in those opportunities.
Here's a guy standing in the box that has covered some lefties this year. It's much better pitching, Cedric Mullins is, versus right-handed pitching.
So for 2 against the righty Patrick. He went 4 2/3. Struck out 7 walks.
2-2.
Hits, 1 earned.
Mullins, center field. Fall in. Base hit. Another time, falling in front of Cheerio in center field.
And Mullins plops in a base hit.
Yeah, I know this guy's going to be the elite defender. But I'll tell you what, there is 2 balls been hit towards him today. I feel like he could have caught both of them again.
He seems like he should have caught that, to be honest with you. Can't believe he didn't.
One more step of the dive, and he comes up with that ball.
We saw with Henderson in the 4th. Now Mullins in the 6th. The Orioles.
Now we got a pitch and change.
The Brewers go to the bullpen.
We were born on the battlefield and answered the call when America needed us most. From the original Freedom Machine came the original.
Anybody new in here today for the first time, say hello in the chat. We'd love to welcome you in.
With Employee Pricing Plus. Visit your Jeep brand dealer today and join the family.
Welcome to the clubhouse.
Now get employee.
Roddy, welcome in.
Can finance and get $4,500 total cash allowance on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X4x4. See your capital area Jeep.
Grant Anderson coming in.
At Ace, we know whether you grill with charcoal, gas, pellet, or griddle. We've got the perfect grill for you. Because only your local Ace has all the best brands in one place, like Weber, Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone. With free assembly and delivery of your new grill, along with all the sauces, rubs, and grilling extras, you'll have everything you need for your perfect barbecue. That's
perfect barbecue.
Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place to pick up for hardware, folks. Hey, America, it's our 249th birthday, so let's party. But shouldn't we wait another year for the big 250? Like George and
July 4th, 2026, we are 250 years old.
We the people don't wait to keep it juicy. Never have. Heck, we partied in Boston with just tea. Point is, juicy don't wait for round numbers. So happy big 249, America, from Johnsonville. Let's keep it juicy.
Talk to the jam, boogie woogie jam slam.
Boogie woogie jam jam.
The Brewers return to their second reliever of the day in the way of Grant Anderson. Making his 21st appearance of the year. 24 to 30, he has worked 12 walks, 24 strikeouts, so a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. He's hitting .217 off the right-hander, Anderson. Played his college ball at McNeese State out in Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Here comes the right-hander.
So comes the Strisny to Anderson in the bullpen. Emmanuel Rivera. First and second, 1 out. 1-1 game of the 6th.
Ball outside.
To Rivera.
A little bit lower arm slide, almost straight side arm by Anderson.
So I'm warming up a couple of times yesterday, but his first outing of the series.
Ground ball tapped to third. Out at first. That'll advance both runners.
O'Hara and Mullins move up the base, but it's out number 2. Anderson and Heston Kirsten.
Time for Kirsten to come through the big hit here. Mullins on second.
Kirsten coming up with 2 outs and chance to drive some runners in.
An 0 for 6 series for Kirsten, trying to erase all that Slow start with one big swing.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Both offenses have struggled. Both pitching staffs have excelled. Runners in scoring position today.
Ground ball tapped over to second. That'll end the inning. Bottom of the sixth coming up.
In scoring position.
Yelich, middle of the order. Coming up, 3, 4, 5 for Milwaukee.
Win one championship.
Wow.
Celebrated. Win twice, they call you a hero. 3 times, they say words.
Just struggling with it.
And trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. Right now, get Employee Pricing Plus current FCA lessees can finance and get $7,000 total cash allowance on the 2025 Ram 1500. See your capital area Ram dealer today.
It's here, fans. Now you can live stream Orioles baseball in market all season long on Massive Plus. Don't miss a pitch. Scan the QR code or go to MassiveSports.com to subscribe today. Insane! Makes a catch. Orioles, Cardinals.
That's frustrating.
May 26th at 2:30 on Massive.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age.
I mean, both pitchers are pitching decent, but they're not off the hook, you know?
Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Orioles and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. The accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Orioles. The Italian sausage comes through. I went 2 for 3 this week. They pulled the tape early, but he clearly hits that hot dog. And Polish sausage way, way back at 5th place today. The famous sausage.
Bottom of the 6th. First pitch, that's a strike.
Remember when that happened? When Randall Simon playing for the Pirates kicked one of the sausages with the bat?
I don't remember.
You don't remember that?
No.
Strike right there, 0-2.
Yeah. I knocked the head off of one of the sausages.
Hope that guy wasn't very tall that was in there.
It was suspended for 3 games because of it.
Ball down low, 1-2.
Milwaukee Sagano against Christian Yelich. Part of the order for the Brewers.
Ground ball over short, backhanded, throws him out at first. Nice job, Hendo.
That's such a good play. That is not an easy play, and Gunnar Henderson makes it look so easy. 6'4", 225 pounds. Watch him move. He's up the middle right here, backhand side, circling just enough. And boy, you talk about some pace on the throw right there. That is not an easy play. That's what you call a big league play.
Oh, God, that's crushed. Rhys Hoskins. That was a bomb, 2-1, Milwaukee.
Bautista in the 8th yesterday. He gets Milwaukee Sagano in the 6th. His 7th long ball of the year, his 27th RBI. He's in a 2 for 3 day working.
Wow, that was middle.
I love a cutter, and I mean one of the few cutters today that did not do anything at all. We call that the old cement mixer. Just stays right in the heart of the plate. And that's where a lot of those backup breaking balls end up, in the seats.
First pitch comes into Frelick. That's the ball, 1-0.
Against Tomoyuki Sagano's cutter.
That cutter didn't move at all. It just sat there.
The lead was 3 for 25, 120 with 3 singles against the Sagano cutter. And Hoskins just split that wide open with a go-ahead homer. First lead today for Milwaukee.
Strike right there, 1-2.
It's 1-2. 10th home run allowed by Sagano, who's now walked 10 and allowed 10 homers this year.
86 pitches is where he is right now. Trying to get sixth.
Strike 3, got him.
Rare strikeout of South Freeling, so nice bounce back as Sagano
2 outs here in the inning.
has Cade Freeling twice.
Some elevated four-seamer, foul tipped right into the mitt of Adley Rutschman. Yeah, Tomo is average. His 9 starts this year going in. He's averaged 6 innings per outing.
Ground ball to short. Up with it, over to first. Got him. That'll end the 6th. Orioles are losing now, going to the 7th.
It'll be Carlson, Holiday, and Rutschman down.
Carlson, Holiday, and Rutschman. Orioles have lost 8 in a row. Don't want to make it 9. Better do something. Better start swinging the bats.
Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
3 for Me, only at Chili's, is now available with the all-new Big QP, fries, bottomless chips and salsa, and a bottomless drink, all for just $10.99. So if you're McDone with tiny, overpriced burgers, just come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Frustrating to say the least.
This is not just a phone. This is another woman who gets it.
UMGC gave me the ability to succeed again. They allowed me
Frustrating.
to understand my true potential in life.
What do the Orioles have today? 6 hits spread around on 1 run on 6 hits.
Learn more at umgc.edu. We could tell you what it's capable of. Or you could find out for yourself. How we get there, who knows? Get exceptional offers at your local Audi dealer.
Thomas Pitch with Massive Plus, allowing in-market fans to watch the Orioles with no cable subscription or contract required. You can stream it on iOS and Android mobile devices, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Roku. And the Massive Plus season pass has just been reduced to provide the best value to just $74.99. Go to MassiveSports.com and subscribe.
I love how they're promoting to buy and pay for watching the Orioles when they can't do a thing.
Back-to-back days with a home run for him. Brewers take a 2-1 lead. They'll go to their 3rd relief.
Nick Mears coming into pitch. Nick Mears, ERA of 1 over 18 innings.
156 Barnes batting average, 121 against right-hander Mears. The Cedric Bones got him in game 1. A 3-run homer on a fastball. Other than that, he has been outstanding. That was the first home run he has allowed this year.
And he's going to face pinch hitter Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
For Dylan Carlson.
Swing and a miss. Strike there.
Nick Mears' 4-seam fastball going to average about 95. Barnes only hitting 058, but that slider right there, Barnes hitting 053 on the slider. Pretty much a 2-pitch mix, fastball and a slider.
Yep.
There's the slider, just a ton of
1-1. You're not wrong, Walt.
Sacramento City College. Nick Mears, undrafted free agent back in 2018. Another Brewer where you go, where do they find these guys?
Ground ball up the middle. Throws them out at first.
Robinson Strisney, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits. Grant Anderson, 2/3 of an inning. Just 4 pitches. Here's the 3rd Brewer reliever of the day.
There's Andrew Kittredge. will make his 2025 debut.
And interesting, Felix Bautista stretching next to him, which means maybe we could see Bautista back-to-back games for the first time this year.
Fly ball, center field, one pitch, Holiday. He's going to be 0 for 4 today. That's an out. That doesn't help your average.
Looks like he's ready to get back after it.
Dominic to see him through. Had a big year with the Cardinals last year, a 2.80 ERA, career high 74 appearances last year.
Yeah, we need to click everything together.
Mears here in the 7th. If the Brewers keep the lead, it'd be Trevor McGill in the 9th. Question is, how do they get
strike right there?
Nick Mears is a quick inning. He gets him through the 8th. Jake Bauer said recently, it feels like any time a tough situation is coming up, you look out of the bullpen, and it's Nick Mears running up.
That's an out.
This inning on to 6 pitches.
Popped up, middle of the 7th inning.
6 pitches. They were all.
That's frustrating. That was a fast inning. Bottom of the 7th coming up. Bowers, Durbin, and Ortiz. Andrew Kittredge going to make his appearance for the Baltimore Orioles. First time since coming off the DL.
Whip is really good. Opponent batting average just 228 off the right-hander. Kittredge.
New defense behind him after.
O'Hearn's going to right field.
Carlson, Ryan O'Hearn bumps out to right. Emmanuel Rivera goes across the diamond to first.
Rivera to first.
Reyes is on at third.
Wow.
3-pitch pitch for Kittredge.
Okay.
2.4-seam fastball.
Guardians and Twins were scheduled for 1 o'clock. Looks like it's raining out there still. That stinks.
Big league average swing and miss on the slider, about 33%.
Well, it's another really good start for Tomoyuki Sagano. What else is new? Gave up runs in the 5th and 6th. So a tough ending, but still 6 innings, a 2-run ball. We'll take that.
Another quality start, yeah. I mean, look, that's 10 starts for him, 5 of which have been quality starts. He's been really, really good. He's been the Orioles' best starter. And he's given you some length to 6 innings again today, which is what he's averaging.
First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Let's see what Kittredge can do here.
The Orioles were really excited to sign. That's the first 47 after a left knee issue, left knee debridement.
Ground ball to second. 1 away.
Begins his Oriole career with a routine out.
He tried. It's a lot of balls in the ground. Go for that slider, go for that cutter.
Kittredge was a 45th round pick, 1,360th overall. The Mariners in 2008. What a journey to get this far. What a journey to get to the big leagues, period. We got there in 2017 to Tampa Bay. And
pitch comes into Durbin. That's a strike.
2021 had a 188 ERA with the Rays that year, 71 in 2/3.
A lot of experience, too. 9th year in the big leagues, 256th career appearance. He was a shorter for a brief moment, has 15 starts under his belt.
The Spokane, Washington area. 1-1 for Caleb Durbin.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
He's coming in the fold at a good time, too. We talked about, Felix Bautista struggled a little bit in the month of May. Cano struggled a little bit in the month of May, too. This is a guy you can sit in the back end of a bullpen. He can pick up a save for you. Be a 7th.
Strike 3 on this. Oh, my God. Nasty pitch. That was a pretty slider. 2 outs.
Pitcher struck out 67 last year with that pitch right there. Or 67 total, but 48 with that pitch right there. It's almost just a bottom slider. It didn't have a ton of right to left in it. It's almost a lot of straight down to it.
Was drafted by the Mariners. It looked like maybe a career minor leaguer there until he got traded to the Rays in the offseason into 17. Ended up getting called up by Tampa Bay.
Fly ball right field. O'Hearn. There's an out. 1, 2, 3 inning. We're going to the 8th. Need the Birds to do something.
We were born on the battlefield.
Well, there you go, Derek.
Needed us most. From the original Freedom Machine came the original SUV.
There you go.
The brand has always stood for American freedom. Now we're standing with you with Employee Pricing Plus. Visit your Jeep brand dealer today and join the family. Jeep, America's most patriotic brand.
Dun, 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 dun.
Get Employee Pricing Plus current FCA lessees can finance and get $4,500 total cash allowance on the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo X4x4. See your capital area Jeep brand dealer today.
That is a goal play. This ball is not coming back. Swing. Questions it. That was a boom shot. Pass. We're home for Orioles baseball.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Got to do something here in the 8th.
California urgently need our help.
Something here in the 8th.
Wildfires have been some of the most destructive in state history. Thousands of homes destroyed, schools, places of worship lost. But there is hope. The SoCal Fire Fund provides
Memorial Day's coming up. Hard to believe it's already coming up on that. That's crazy.
SoCalFireFund.org to learn more about how you can join in this tremendous effort.
I get a good stretch in here.
Next time you're at Camden Yards, check out the Birdland Value Menu.
Oh.
Food and beverage menu, brand new at the stadium.
Good stretch always helps you when you're streaming.
$6 and under, including popular options like refillable soda, adult beverages, hot dogs, cinnamon sugar pretzels, and more. You can view the full value menu at Orioles.com/value menu. Those need a couple.
All right, here we go. Henderson in there. First pitch right down the middle for a strike.
More than 3 outs once this year, an inning in 2/3 at St. Louis, April the 27th. But he threw just 6 pitches, 5 strikes in that 7th inning.
Curveball misses 1-1.
Part of the Oriole order. This is the combination: Henderson, Mountcastle, and O'Hearn, whose 3 singles in the 4th led to the only run.
Strike right there. 2-1.
1 for 7 with runners in scoring position. They had a chance for more in that inning. They had a run in and runners at first and third, nobody out. Chad Patrick struck out Mullins and Rivera got Kerstad to fly out.
Check swing. Did he go? I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I was hoping the runners in score position would start to take up after the last series. I know the Orioles got swept by the Nats, but it was their best series of the year with runners in score position. 9 base hits in that series. That was the best series of the year.
Here's 2-2. Breaking ball.
That ball just missed. Just missed.
Hunter Henderson has the Orioles' only walk today. That was way back in the first.
A lot of backdoor breaking balls missing that, huh?
Line drive foul.
He slowed the bat down 3 times in a row with that breaking ball. Then with the fastball. This would be huge to get the leadoff runner, especially a guy that maybe could take an extra 90 if Gunnar Henderson were to get on.
Fouled away again.
Fouled away again.
Fastball.
Count remains the same.
4 straight breaking balls. And then a couple of hot ones from Nick Mears.
Yeah, hot and located really good, too, up and away. Gunnar just looking for a mistake here.
Reliever revelation this year for the Brewers.
Ground ball hit hard. Base hit. Leadoff single for Henderson.
Henderson got one he could jump on. And jump he did. He's been on base 3 times.
That's the mistake he was looking for. Back-to-back fastballs. Mears trying to sneak another one by, but this is a much more hittable pitch. Kind of middle. So good start for the Orioles here in the top of the 8th inning, down 1.
Gunnar had a stolen base yesterday. He's the tying run at first with nobody out. Here is Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle. Throw to first, easily back.
Eric Haas is behind the plate today. Last year, this is partly on the pitchers. Haas caught only 1 of 18 base stealers. He's 2 for 4 this year.
Mountcastle drives it to right. Caught against the wall. Nice play. Real nice play.
Anderson went halfway, so he had to retreat to first.
Hit it hard. Hit it out.
Yep, can't hit it right at him.
1 on, 1 out for O'Hearn.
Another foul. 0-1 to O'Hearn. 2 for 3 today.
Hard pass. Henderson just beat that 10.
That was close at first.
Nick Mears' effort on the pickoff throw.
See if Gunnar, he was leaning just a little bit. See him get back to the back, got back to the backdoor side of it, the right field side of it.
Because he's looking in here, and the Brewers decide not to challenge. So there's one throw over or disengagement. O'Hearn to the backside. That's fair ball.
Fair ball. Holy hell, it didn't look like it. Down the left field line. They're going to hold Henderson at third. Second and third. 1 out. I didn't think it was fair.
With a 3-hit game here for the friends and family, he's put the Orioles in great position in the 8th.
But he continues to just burn up fastballs. Turning burn O'Hearn on this one. Just a bullet to the backside.
Wow.
That's a beautiful swing right there. That is flat. That is on time. Gunnar Henderson moving. He's thinking about scoring right here. Watch Buck Fritton way down the line, almost at home plate.
I thought Buck was going to wave himself in. He was far enough down the line.
If you're brand new here today, hit that subscribe. We're going to do close to 100 games this year of MLB baseball, probably about 110 when the playoffs, World Series, and all that are done. Give us a follow. Doesn't cost a thing.
With a 3-run shot.
Midland Killers are back, meaning a routine ground ball will tie this game.
Ground ball foul.
Here's what happened then just 2 days ago.
Remember this, fastball, middle, maybe slightly away. Well, you talk about get out in a hurry. First home run that Mears had allowed all year long. That was Cedric's 10th home ball of the year.
Breaking ball fouled away. 2 strikes on Mullins.
2 strikes on Mullins. You cannot strike out here.
With a tying run, Henderson at third, O'Hearn behind him at second. You see Ortiz, that's what we're talking about, then behind him at short. The corners are in the middle back. And Mullins
fouls another one back. That ball, I don't know how he got to his hands to that one. I was up the zone a little bit.
Come on, Chance. Shorten up. Put the ball in play.
Ball upstairs, 1 and 2.
Cook the heater, it's 1 and 2. Tied for 7th in the American League. 30 RBIs, by far the Orioles' best run producer. He's delivered in these spots all year long.
Fly ball, that should get him in. Churio's got it. Head nose flying. 2 outs. Game is tied. Orioles tie it. John Messina, hello.
RBI number 31 on the year for Cedric Mullins, and we are all new again. O'Hearn still out at second base. Chance for the Orioles to take the lead with a base hit here.
Won the big fly, but once again, Mullins masters Mears, who had been one of the major's most dominant relievers this season. And Pat Murphy will come out to get him after a season-high tying 1 2/3 innings.
Badgerbacker, what's up, my friend? Good to see you.
So Ryan O'Hearn, big hit in the middle of that. The leadoff single by Henderson. The second.
We got a pitching change.
And Emmanuel Rivera with a go-ahead run just 2 bases away.
We got a good one going here.
With a play date at a park. Or at a party with friends. Or at an epic water balloon fight. Gotcha.
Buy a sporty Camry with special financing as low as 4.99%. Or get low APR financing on a
Yeah, travel safe out there, Badgerbacker. A lot of rain up that way. I saw the Guardians are supposed to play in Minnesota. Looks like they're in a rain delay.
Hagerstown baseball is back. Its second full season. Join the Hagerstown Flying Boxcars at Meritus Park. Take in great game action with views of every play. Sample the arts and culture of this historic city. Experience the adventure and family fun. Plan your getaway today at the East Coast's newest and most innovative ballpark. You're welcome in Hagerstown, Maryland. Visit Hagerstown.com.
To my son, I've never been the cool dad. I always want to know what he's up to online. But with TikTok's privacy settings being all by default for teens under 16, accounts are set to private. He cannot send or receive DMs, and only his friends can comment. So he can post.
All right, Orioles going to try 2 outs. They need a 2-out hit here to get it in. And you got to get it from Rivera, who I don't know if I have a ton of faith in, to be honest with you.
Team safety settings on.
Don't know that I have the faith.
Birdland experience one of Camden Yard's best values with the all-inclusive picnic perch. Enjoy exclusive club-level access with left field club seating and an all-inclusive food and beverage menu. And one heck of a view. Go to Orioles.com/picnic perch.
There's Cedric Mullins. Sacrifice fly to tie this thing up. This is home Gunnar Henderson. The Brewers will go to their 4th reliever of the day. Yoel Payos. Pitched last night.
First pitch, strike right there.
2 hits. He gave up the 1 run. Didn't walk a batter. Didn't strike out anybody. Pretty good so far this year, though. 7 for 10 with stranding runners. ERA is elevated for Payos, though. 8.50 ERA for the
Ball down low, 1-1.
Brutal start for Pipes, who've been better the last few weeks. Until yesterday. Gave up an RBI single to Ramon Arias, so an inherited runner scored, and then a triple for Jackson Holiday scored a run.
Ball outside.
It's 2-1 on Rivera here. Orioles score against Nick Mears both times in a series. It's the guy that allowed just one earned run all year. Rivera, wiffle ball slider, waves past him for strike 2. Curtis at second, the go-ahead run. Mullins sacrifice fly, scored Henderson to tie it. Both trying to come back in a game they trailed into the 8th for the first time this year.
Ball upstairs, 3-2.
Got to go back to last August, the last time they trailed into the 8th and won. Three-two pitch. He leaned and
He didn't go. Takes the walk. They were looking for the call. They didn't get it.
John Bacon at first said no swing, and it's a Rivera walk. Did he go? No, he didn't go.
I don't think he went.
Went out there, but Rivera stayed back. Time for Heston Kjerstad here with a chance to take the lead.
Kjerstad, good position here for the rookie kid. Or the youngster, not really a rookie.
Batted with 2 on and 2 out in the 4th, flat out to right. And batted with 1 on and 2 out in the 2nd. So Kjerstad has ended 3 innings today and left 5. He's trying to come through here and erase that all. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 game. Kjerstad
pops that up.
0-2. Six for 33 with the walk. Runners in scoring position for Heston this year.
Ball down low. 1-2.
The Orioles 1 for 7 with a sac fly. Runners in scoring position today. O'Hearn's the go-ahead run at second.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes the run. Here comes the throw. Play at the plate. Steve. Kicks away. Mullins to third. Kjerstad to second. The Orioles jump up and take the lead. Nice job, Birds.
Orioles magic, feel it happen. Orioles magic.
Decoys.
Kjerstad was a big hit.
There's O'Hearn right there. And about the time the ball got to left field of Bowers, O'Hearn had just touched third base. It was pretty close at home plate. When O'Hearn gets in there, Kjerstad moves up to second. The ball kicked away from the catcher, Haas. A big base hit. The second one of the day with runners in score position.
No, I don't want that. Second and third with 2 outs now.
Just a big moment in what has been a difficult season for Heston Kjerstad. A difficult stretch for this staff. But interim manager Tony Mansolino, who took over for Brandon Hyde Saturday, and the Orioles just scratching and clawing and fighting late these games for a win. And they put themselves in position. 6 outs still to get, but they've taken the lead with a 2-run 8th. Both of those runs charged to the outstanding Nick Mears. Now there's Arias, who had an RBI single against Payamps yesterday. They said could bring in 2 more. Way wide.
Way wide. Urias up there now. Jerry, Hatbox Ghost, what's up?
Nick Mears.
You liked the visit to Milwaukee? Had a good time in Milwaukee?
He's usually the guy to wriggle out of James for Milwaukee. He wriggled himself right into one today. Pius couldn't pick him up.
Ground ball tapped foul, 1-2.
And no Abner Uribe today. He's pitched 3 consecutive days. And the rubber on righty can only watch from the Brewer bullpen.
Does have his spikes up, though.
It's very contemplative.
Ball upstairs, 2-2. If you're new in here today, hit that subscribe, join the family. Ton of baseball, ton of football to be broadcasted on this channel.
Uribe just stares off deep left center field. Hopes that Pius can throw a better slider here or get a heater by him.
Ball outside, 3-2.
Fastball, slider.
But you do have Jackson Holiday on the deck.
Swing and a miss. Got him. Strike 3. Wow. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Tied at 2. No more. As that 2-strike play gets the Birds the lead.
In the top of the 8th, then they take a 3-2 lead as we head to the bottom.
Bottom of the 8th. Playing with the lead. It's a little bit different. But hey.
Because what does Gina got? Gina's got the look. That never gets old.
Talk about easier investing.
We have a blue dog to get. Tickets. Now.
You sure that's a dog?
Lilo and Stitch in PG and Theaters Friday. Get tickets now.
Summer's here, and with the new Toyota, you can do
Bottom of the 8th. Birds 6 outs away from a win they desperately need. Really, really need.
Buy a spacious Grand Highlander with special financing as low as 4.99%. Or get low APR financing on an adventure.
Oh, boy.
your summer starts here.
That limbo.
Toyota. Let's go places.
Toyota.
Cheesy Bites Pizza is a game changer. With 28 cheese-filled bites around the crust, every single bite is a highlight. The Cheesy Bites Pizza.
Well, we got Terang, Churio, and Yelich. Top of the order here. I've seen this commercial like 9,000 times.
Try the new DQ Summer Blizzard menu because nothing says summer like baseball and Blizzard treats.
Check out the largest selection of authentic jerseys, caps, hoodies, t-shirts, and more. Visit MLBshop.com. Efficient source for your Baltimore Orioles gear.
Well, with a 1-run lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, we'll return to their second reliever of the day. So you can look at Heston Kjerstad, who came through with that big base hit. There's Gregory Soto making his 19th appearance of the year. ERA is shade over.
Gregory Soto coming in for the Birds.
15 2/3. He's walked 7 and struck out 16.
First pitch almost kills the guy.
And he almost threw it to the press box in his first pitch.
Good Lord.
2 4 seam fastball, slider are the main pitches. That fastball's a big one. It's going to average right at 97.
Top of the Brewers card is his task, Terang.
Strike right there, 1-1. Terang 0 for 3 today. They want to keep a collar on this kid. Soto from the set, kicks and deals. Strike 2 at 97.
When that pitch is moving like that and close enough to the plate, Gregory Soto can look as unhittable as anything.
Yeah, but it's 97 with that kind of movement.
Lefties are 1 for their last 15 against, and righties 10 for 22 in that span.
Fouls that one off. 1-2 remains.
The pitcher record in his Orioles debut, and Brian Baker is throwing behind Soto. case against the Reese Hoskins, you probably see that right on right.
Yeah, Kitchens looked really good. First outing of the year.
Swing and a miss. Strike three. Got him. That was a nice one right there.
Windup. Swung on and missed.
More to the outside part of play. This one kind of up and in, but it works.
Soto strikes out. Tarang Orioles have retired the leadoff man 6 out of 8 innings. And here is Churio.
Churio, first pitch, strike right there. Oh, man, that's far behind.
2 for 12 with a walk, 2 strikeouts in this series. The free swinging Jackson Churio has not seen a ball today.
Fly ball, right field. That's playable.
4 at bat today. Churio's seen 9 pitches, and he's 1 for 4. They've all been strikes.
Yeah, he kind of leaves the dugout swinging.
2 outs here in the 8th.
Gregory Soto trying to get through a clean 8th inning here. 24 straight appearances. He has not allowed a home run. Churio gave a little bit of a scare there.
Yelich 0 for 11.
Yelich is 0 for forever here.
0 for 12.
Oh, he almost hits Yelich. Wow.
For the rest of the season there as Yelich looks back at Soto.
Yelich gives Soto a dirty look.
Nearly left a print on his nose.
Hello, Mr. Sanudo. Soto is a wild card.
Especially if you're left-handed.
Now you throw the curveball outside. Yelich would never hit it.
A rather frightening ball one.
1-0 pitch.
Hope it didn't wake him up.
Ground ball tapped to short over to first. That's an out. Top of the 9th coming up. Jackson Holiday, who's 0 for the whole game, begging for a hit. It's coming up. Say thank you to the moderators today. Debbie Bernfeld, great job. Again, supporting. Thank you very much. One of our partners, Walt Mouse Talk, was in here with us for a while. Debbie handling most of the legwork. Doug stopped in on a break to say hello. Jeannie was here for a little bit. Oh, excuse me. Thank you to all the members of the channel. Appreciate your support and helping it on an everyday basis to stay together. Top of the 9th for the Birds. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe. We are working our way towards 30K.
My husband is a veteran, and he was injured in the line of duty.
It happened while I was deployed to Iraq. An IED got...
Holiday, Rushman, and Henderson coming up.
Bad.
I remember thinking, who's going to take care of my wife and daughter?
Got basketball tonight, 8 o'clock on the other channel on the Deuce. We're going to do some basketball. And then we're right back here tonight at 10:45 for Disney Insomniacs. I may do a late morning, early afternoon Insomniacs tomorrow out of nowhere. Just come on, go live, see what's going on, see who shows up, that type of thing. I may do that tomorrow.
Leading at 3-2 over the Brewers. Milwaukee turns to its 6th.
Maybe.
McGee for his season debut.
Yeah, this is numbers in the minors. Made 13 appearances so far this year. Solid ERA. 18 to 30 has worked. Opponents hitting just 159 off the right-hander. McGee. The Orioles looking for some insurance. I mean, why not start it off with Jackson Holiday here at the top of the 9th?
Why won't that let me open that?
Holiday, Rushman, and Henderson against McGee.
Friday, he runs at 9:40.
Very good late in game, so Pierce. I've been higher against relievers, 179 points higher. Takes down an end. He was 0 for 4 to begin the game. 3 at-bats against Chad Patrick.
Casey's plane arrives around 10 o'clock tomorrow. Who is around that we could go pick him up? Question mark. Jeff Rapp coming in from Jerusalem. How are you, buddy? Well, thank you. We've been working hard trying to give as much as we can. 2-0 pitch coming to Holiday.
Careful enough for a foul ball. Jackson trying to extend a hit streak to 8. Rutschman and Henderson after that. Gunners had a big day with 2 hits, a walk, and 2 runs scored. McGee's 2-1.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
So it's Chad Patrick for 4 2/3, and then the Brewers have kind of piecemealed it together with no Abner Uribe or Jared Koenig available. Both have pitched 3 days in a row. Strisny got 2 outs, Anderson 2 outs, Mears an inning and 2/3, 2 runs. Iams, a third of an inning, gave up a walk, a hit, and an inherited run. And now McGee.
Line drive foul. 2-2 remains.
His head ends up in the strike zone box. Right-hander who's 6'7", 217 listed out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky. 4th rounder of the Rays 9 years ago.
Another foul ball. Holiday just up there knocking wood right now.
Just called up 3 days ago. Tobias Myers option to Nashville. His Brewers debut, a 7-pitch battle with Holiday.
Fly ball, left field, playable. That's an out.
Adley Rutschman tumbled in the 5th inning, his 2nd hit of the series.
Right-hander deals, strike right there.
Well, for the first time this year, it looks like we're going to see Felix Bautista pitch in back-to-back games on back-to-back days.
A few innings ago, we saw him stretch it a little bit.
Bautista up, getting loose. Rutschman pops it up, foul. Always good to see Mr. Sanudo in here. His wife has a great channel. She's managing through her Parkinson's and sharing her journey. It's a pretty awesome deal. She's working to get to 1,000 followers. We've been an advocate for her for quite some time. Ball down low, 1-2.
Change up from Easton McGee. It's the 3rd career big league game for McGee. Minor league free agent for the Brewers.
Foul it off again, 1-2.
2022. His debut was
She's something.
3 with 1 unearned run. And then 2023 with Seattle. 1 start, 6 2/3, 1 hit, 1 walk, struck out 2. April 29th of that year. His only start of the year, but then he underwent Tommy John surgery. So McGee is
ball down low.
It's in 2 years since 6 2/3 because of Tommy John.
McGee is a tall drink of water. This kid's every bit of 6'9". He's huge on the mound. Thank you, Joy. She's like Prince now, you know. She was up there as Miss Sanudo, then she has Sassy Squad. She's had like a bunch of different names. Now she just goes by Joy S. Kind of like Prince. It won't be long. Joy will probably, most likely, create some type of symbol or logo and just go by the symbol. Kind of like Prince. Ground ball hit hard over to second. Nice play. There's an out. 2 outs. Took him a while to get him. Be a logo of like a goat's head or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Good success, including Heston Kjerstad's go-ahead single in the 8th one. 7 hits off the 4-seam.
Yeah, I tell you what, O'Hearn, 3 for 4 day for him with an RBI.
If you're not following Joy, give her a follow. Let's get her to 1,000.
Better day for Kobayashi's group. Only 3, but some big hits and big at-bats.
Henderson takes a strike right down the middle.
Which has been the obvious Achilles heel we've talked about.
She does like goats, yeah.
Hope that turnaround will start today.
I like goats too, Justin. I like Michael Jordan. He's the NBA goat. I guess you'd have to give Tom Brady. He's a goat as a quarterback. There's a couple of them. Greg Maddux would be a goat on the mound. He was good. I like that goat. Yeah. Okay. Did you see my text? You're working all day tomorrow at school or something? I sent a text about who's around tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Strike 3. Go to the bottom of the 9th. Huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, Preston's going to be here, right? He's not answering me right now. Okay.
Watch the Orioles, Nationals, and more of your local teams.
Bottom of the 9th coming. Uh-oh. We have not done this for a long time, everybody. I've been waiting to do it. The Orioles are winning going to the 9th, and here comes Bautista. I'll agree on Sandy Koufax. What's up, Valhalla? Holla, holla. It's our friend Valhalla with 20+ thousand followers over there. He does all the Dodgers, does some Lakers work. He'll do some Vikings during football. If you like it, go check out Valhalla. He is a friend in the sporting community with me, and I really love his channel. I am a fan also. I would agree, Sandy Koufax. He's one of my, I think you'd have to have a staff of goats. And Hatbox, look, I don't know if it was Brady or New England or who did what, but the guy's still got more rings than all of the damn teams combined. So I can't take that from him. Wayne Gretzky, NHL, that's a good one. I would give it up for there. Bautista coming in, 3-2 birds. I'd put Gretzky in there, I think you got a couple of them there that you can put in there. Gretzky, Ovechkin now, Lemieux, Bobby Hall, all those guys are kind of in that flow. Oh, are you real? Oh, God. I got one of those before. It works off after a while. Freaking Lakers. 14 more days in a corner. Sorry to hear that, bud. 3-2, bottom of 9.
Overshot the fastball to Hoskins. Oriole bullpen has been perfect. Kittredge third inning in this season.
Reese Hopkins up there. He's 2 for 3. Home run already today. Had one yesterday as well.
17 pitches, 13 strikes between the two of them.
Freckley Square 86 Gaming. Crosby. God, that's a good one too. Yeah, that's a good call out, Freckley. Welcome in. Is this your first time on over here on with us? Welcome in. That's a great call out, Crosby. 1-1 pitch coming from Bautista. Down low for a ball. 2-1. This is the first time since Tommy John surgery that Bautista has gone back-to-back in games We'll see how this works out for the Birds.
Strikeout single and a home run for Hoskins today.
Right-hander at the set. Bautista looks in, holds it. Well, welcome in, Frickley. If you like the channel, hit us up with a sub today. There's a swing and a miss, strike two. What team are you on today? Debbie, if you can grab Valhalla's link and drop it in there, I'd appreciate it.
His first strikeout of a slider in 3 years.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Hopkins up. Hello, Gloria. Welcome in. Great to see you. 2-2 coming in. The right-hander looks in. Takes his time. Nasty slider. Take a seat over there. That's a strikeout right there. Strike 3 on the swing.
Lined up. Swung on and missed. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Keep the change, you filthy animal, and go sit down. That was a splitter. That was nasty. 1 out here in the inning. Frelick, 0 for 3 today. Made a nice play in the outfield, though.
The last time the Orioles won a game, they were trailing after 7. Also, the last time the Orioles won a game, they were trailing after 6. August 23rd of last year.
Nolan Ryan. He'd have to be up there, too. I mean, I saw him pitch twice. Ryan was pretty special. Problem, I think, was he didn't get a lot of championship play because of the teams he played for. He was a great pitcher on a lot of crappy teams. Thank you, Debbie, for dropping that. There's Valhalla's link. Lakers, Vikings. Does really good with the Dodgers. Check him out. 2-0 pitch coming in. Bautista's got to find the plate outside, 3-0. Oh, it's well-deserved, Jeff. Absolutely. You don't want to put the tying run on here, for crying out loud. And he just did, and this kid can fly. Tying run on first. This kid's stealing. I'm calling it right now. Second pitch, he's gone. He'll take 1 to try to see the move, and he's going on the second. The Rushman better be ready to throw him out. Haas is going to stay in the game. Haas is 0 for 2 with a walk today, hitting .233. Throw to first. He's back.
Base Steelers against Bautista.
I don't think he's going on his first pitch.
4 for 5 this year. He's not going. And the Orioles basically pitched out, it looked like.
It's all out there. The corporation-funded channels are here. Just interesting. Adley's going to go talk to him. Yeah, if there's a chance to be made, people are going to do whatever, right? That's right. Tonight, I'm doing the Knicks and the Pacers over on the other channel. Knicks and Pacers over on the Deuce. Sometimes you got to take a deuce. Maybe it's tonight. Pacers and Knicks for game 1. That should be fun. Those two teams might get in a fight tonight. Somebody might get shot at or something. 1-0 pitch. I think he's going on this pitch.
His recovery from Tommy John surgery.
Fly ball foul towards the foul line. Left fielder over into the corner. Did he catch it? I couldn't see it. He did make the catch. The television coverage was horrible. He made the catch buried in the corner. I had no idea. Runner had to return to first. 2 outs. He's definitely going again right here. I couldn't even see it. The coverage was awful. Here we go. Wow, nice catch. Nice play in the corner.
So it's down to Jake Bowers.
Jake Bowers now with 2 outs. Fouls that one off. 0-1. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe. Working our way to 340 on the count. Working our way to 340.
Something he's been working on to try to help control the running game.
0-1. Right-hander. That's a set. Looks in. Throwback. Woohoo! He almost threw it away. Good Lord, that was scary. His move to first is not that great. To be a fan channels now become these channels with full production teams willing to spend. Oh, really? That's a shame.
Nothing in one. Freeland not going.
I can't even imagine having a full production team. With her gone now, kind of sad. That's a shame. That's a shame.
Losing streak gave up 2 in the 8th yesterday when they were down a run. Gave up a run in the 8th.
Hell,
On Monday.
Jeff, I just loaded, I don't know, 85 football streams. I don't have a production team. My production team is me till 4 in the morning. Ball low, 2-1. I was wrong. He's coming Friday. Around 10 a.m.
2 balls, 1 strike. 3-2 Orioles lead.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Not a big lead for Freeland again.
Right-hander deals. Ball outside, 3-1. Bautista outside the box, making it hard for himself.
Can take a shot here on 3-1 if he's so desired.
You got to get it done, right? It's the way I look at it.
7 of his 18 hits for extra bases on the year.
Oh boy, ball way upstairs. 2 on, 2 out in the 9th. I've loaded up like 65 of my 84. It's going to be 84 NFL streams, and that is through week 17. I couldn't do anything for week 18 because the games are all TBD, so I don't know who's playing one.
In the right position as you go down the slope.
And I haven't obviously can't do playoffs or Super Bowl yet. But I figure this year will be close to 100 NFL games if I get them all done.
Again, the one drags back a little bit. The only thing you can do is throw the ball chest high over the top of the plate. So this is what that conversation is about.
Really? People doing that? That's a shame. I've been doing that for a while, Jeff. It's just it's easier for me, with everything I've going. Renee Molina says, "Go Brewers." Welcome in, Renee. How you doing? Hit that subscribe if you're having a good time today. That's unfortunate that people are doing that.
Kittredge for the 7th and Gregory Soto for the 8th.
Durbin coming up now. Jeff, they wouldn't, if they're that crappy doing that type of stuff, the only good thing I could say is they ain't going to be as good as you at what you do. Ball down low, blocked by Rushman. They're not going to be as good as you on the broadcast. And that's the difference between who you are and what those pieces of garbage are. Rush with a nice block. Come on, Bautista.
Durbin broken 0 for 24 with an RBI.
Come on, Bautista.
And today he scored the first run from second on a ground out to the pitcher Sagano because he took off for third and never stopped running.
Time is called. I don't know why.
Because he's looking at the Brewers dugout, and after a ball, Milwaukee will just now get in a pinch runner.
Now they're going to bring in a pinch runner for Milwaukee. That's what they were looking at.
So for whatever reason, the Brewers waited a pitch, but the former Oriole minor leaguer Cameron is now in as the winning run.
Yeah, if they're buying stuff, swing and a miss, 1-1. It's one thing, YouTube has a lot of different things to belong to. Like I belong to their shorts thing, where you got to go to the meetings and sit in on videos and stuff with them. I'm in that. I'm in a long video thing. I'm in a couple different things. It's one thing to do that, but I don't know how much money they're making. Check swing. Did he go? Yes. I don't know how much money they're making, Jeff, unless it's through super chats and stuff, because if they're buying that crap, they're not getting any residual watches or anything. It's all just fakeated numbers. The only way you're going to get any money out of it is if they're actually pummeling and watching your videos through YouTube. Ball down to the dirt, 2-2. All the YouTube things that I've sat in on have flat out said that. So I don't know. YouTube lets a lot of things go by, though. I don't know why YouTube lets all that illegal broadcasting of the college football. That's a killer. You and I can't compete against some kid in Japan broadcasting the Texas-Oklahoma game live. Fly ball, no, base hit. Here comes the run coming home. Tie game, 3-all. Monkey nuts. They tied it up. Guys out there that have never been on camera. That's crazy if that's going on. I didn't realize that. That's a shame. That's a shame.
But a 2-for-4 day for him, and we are all new again. Went back to the slider, KB, but that was not the good shot. That ball was just hanging.
He hung the slider up there, and boom. Tie game. Yes, we do. Absolutely. And that's the frustrating part. We're not playing on a level playing field. They're doing what they're allowed to do over there. But we can't compete with that. That's why I gave up doing college football. Wasn't worth my time. Renee's cheering on her Brewers. 2 outs here, 2 on. Collins, a pinch hitter. Fouls it straight back.
One of the best fastballs in the year, too. 99.
Collins started the first 2 games, went 1 for 7 with a walk and a strikeout.
No balls, 1 strike.
The former Oriole AAA player Cameron is the winning run at second. Here's the 0-1.
Strike right there, 0-2 on a good. That was a good slider on the hands.
The Orioles now hoping for a 10th on a blown save by Bautista.
0-2.
0-2.
Ground ball. Second baseman's got it. Throw to first. Got him. They're going to the 10th. Mountcastle, O'Hearn, and Mullins coming up now. We're going to the 10th inning here on the channel. Going to the 10th. Dun, dun.
It's a great time to buy at the Nissan Summer Sales Event, featuring the award-winning.
All right, we'll be right back here in just a second.
People will come, and they'll watch the game. And it'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, and erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. But baseball has marked the time. This field, this game, is a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again.
Make it. Top of the 10th. That's crazy, Jeff. Hard to tell if it's legit or not, obviously, but if you never got served. The funny thing is, I've had both. I've had the NFL and Major League Baseball YouTube in my streams, legitimately in my streams, and then both of them sent me communications saying I was doing a good job. So, I don't know. They call Learfield that claims to own the rights to the SEC games. They claim we are not even allowed to. What we were really? Wow. Okay.
We got a little bonus baseball.
I gave up on the college because of what they were doing. I gave up on that completely. Trevor McGill coming in.
Good ERA for him. Opponents hitting just 184 off the right-hander. McGill.
Well, just the second extra inning game for the Orioles this season.
Wow.
First one at home against Toronto.
That's crazy.
So Gunnar will be the extra runner. Yep, there he goes. Okay, he'll be out in second. He made out last.
Gunnar Henderson will be on second base.
7-6 Blue Jays. That was the other
Gunnar Henderson.
game the Orioles played. That was a game where Felix Bautista was unavailable.
Really?
Today, but he gives up runs in back-to-back.
That's interesting.
It'll be Mountcastle, O'Hearn, and Mullins, the Oriole 4, 5, and 6 hitters. So McGill, the Brewers closer, pitching for the third time in 4 days.
Curveball upstairs for a ball.
But he doesn't get a call for a strike. Isaac Collins is into the game and left, and Andrew Monasterio comes into play.
Wow. All SEC stuff, huh? 1-0 pitch coming in.
And Collins, who pitched in for Ortiz, comes on to take over.
Mountcastle up there with the runner on second.
Road team, extra inning baseball. That's the first time the Orioles were on the road at extras this year. You've got to get at least one, especially against this closer.
Check swing. 2-1. 2-1.
Bautista. Outcasters 1 for 4. He's
Good job, Debbie. Thank you.
The right side 3 times.
He's got a big hole to the right side right now because the second baseman, Jerome, is trying to hold him close.
Fouls it off. 2-2.
Looked like that's what Bounty was trying to do on a fastball in. McGill is the Brewers' 6th reliever. They may only have Tyler Alexander available left after him. He threw 33 pitches yesterday. Other than that, Koenig.
Got to get the runner over to third on this at a minimum.
Not much left.
That's a nice job. He got it over the first baseman. That's an out at first. You get the runner to third. Now you got a chance to get him in at least.
I'll take that. His approach the entire time was to get that runner to third base and less than 2 out. Well done by Mountcastle. Now to Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn, who's been hot today.
Double, a couple singles, an RBI. 3 for 4 day.
Problem is he's 3 for 4. He's had a great day. I don't know if that's going to keep going there. Time is called. I don't know why.
You got to think O'Hearn's going to get a lot of breaking balls here. He has been on time with the fastball all year long. Getting well over 330 on fastballs.
Line drive, base hit. 4-3 Birds.
His 4th consecutive hit, his 2nd RBI today. A happy homecoming for O'Hearn.
Wow, O'Hearn playing out of his mind today. I was able to watch the NCAA Hoops on YouTube Live for the first time this season, and I thought it was illegal. Well, they're allowed to do stuff over there, Jeff, like we were saying. On college, I know. Yeah, I'm not even going to try to compete with that, even if what I'm doing here, if people can watch the live show. Line drive, base hit, down the right field line. O'Hearn around second. They may send him home. No, he's going to be held at third. Mullins with a double. Second and third with 1 out. If somebody can watch the actual game, on a rebroadcast of a broadcast, literally just turning on their computer and facing it at the TV. I ain't even gonna try to do it. What's up, Rinser? How you doing?
Last year, the league hit 6 for 36 against that McGill curveball. This year, they were 1 for 15 with a swing and miss rate of 69.
I don't know, Renee. We'll wait and see.
And yet Mullins smothered it for his 9th double. He got hit by Hager.
Rivera up there looking for like a fly ball or something to the outfield. Infield's in. Get it to the outfield. You got a chance for another run. Ground ball to the pitcher. Play it plate. They got the runner tied up. He's done. That's the worst place you could hit it. That was horrible. Horrible. Absolute worst place you could hit it. All right, Valhalla, have a good one, buddy. That was horrible.
So 1-2 fielder's choice. Brewers are going to have their top 3 hitters, Turang, Churio, and Yelich in the bottom of the
second and third and 1 out. You can't get a run in because you got a fly out here. Hurstad hits that's the hit we needed right there. That would have got us a run. 4-3 going to the 9th, bottom of the 10th. Brian Baker coming to do the pitching. Baker.
Mom.
When this happens, they count on you.
Like an entire tree fell down onto my car. Are you okay? Don't stress me. Okay, you guys ready?
And you can count on us.
There you go. Okay, I just submitted it. Thank you. I love you. I love you, Mommy. Bye.
Count on us. Count on USAA. Members who switch save an average of $840 a year on car insurance.
We are lovers of yards. Or other
See if the Orioles can hold them this inning.
to make our little slice of paradise more paradisey. That's why we only use professional.
Brian Baker coming in for the Orioles.
Built to take on that janky limb, those knee-deep leaves, and that overgrown Prunus loricerasis. Because any yard worth doing is worth doing well. We are yarders.
Win one championship, you're celebrated. They call you a hero. 3 times. They say words like legend and dynasty. But when you've won it all, 7 times, the trophy speaks for itself. Introducing the full lineup of Ram trucks. Ram, 7-time winner of Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. Right now, get employee pricing plus current FCA lessees can finance.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Top of the order. 1, 2, and 3 coming up for the Brewers here.
In extra innings, the Orioles will turn to Brian Baker. Baker has been outstanding this year, making his 22nd appearance.
Yeah. Lala Rose, hello. Welcome in. Here comes Baker.
Brian Baker.
Phyllis Bautista went an inning, gave up a hit and earned 1. Walked 2, struck out 1. The blown save in the 9th. Isaac Collins is the tying runner. As the
You subscribed? Well, thank you, Renee. We appreciate that. Turang to lead it off here. Runner on second.
See if he tries to play a little small ball. He will square, and he will take high and throw through to second.
Woo! They threw it second base. Almost got him.
Baker worked an inning in the 3rd yesterday. Perfect.
Turang 0 for 4, 4 for 13 in the series, driven in 3.
Swing and a miss. 1-1.
got the top of the order up, and the Orioles have probably several more relievers available. So let's see if Matt Murphy is in fact going to go for the big inning after that swing.
Fouls that one off. 1-2 now.
Churio, then Yelich. Anybody gets on Reese Hoskins. Tony Mansolino finding that being a big league manager, while he's smiling there, isn't all fun and games. It's been a tough first few days.
Inside almost hits him. Woo! That was nervous, Nelly.
Taking the lead back here in the 10th, but they've got some major work to do. 2-2 for Terang.
2-2 for Terang.
At second. Baker stares him down.
Fouled off again.
He's a tough guy to get out, Bryce Terang. The Orioles have struck him out 4 times.
There you go, Rincer.
Look at those numbers with runners and scoring. Yeah.
That was a decent game last night with the Giants.
He's just one of those guys. When he gets 2 strikes, he will just sit back a little bit and just try to put a ball in play.
Ground ball tapped, foul. Renee, I'm actually going to a Brewers game this year. In July, we're going to see we got tickets for the Dodgers and the Brewers in Milwaukee.
Milwaukee has just one walk-off win. Six pitches to Terang. 5 fastballs in that last changeup. It's
another foul ball.
Worked on his bat speed this offseason. He's swinging faster. He's hitting the ball harder. He's added power to his game. The one thing he sacrificed.
This is the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Number 8.
Series. 2-2 with Collins at second.
Fly ball, center field, playable. That's an out. 1 away.
And that's a bit of good luck the Orioles are happy to receive. That is a huge
1 out there. First one. That's a big one. That's a big one.
Well, where do you attack Jackson Churio now, who's seen 9 pitches today? They've all been strikes.
Churio, here we go.
Look at down and away. That's where the Orioles have tried to pitch him all series. 41 swings and misses there, about as many as most of the areas combined.
First pitch misses for a ball up top. Jackson Churio, he's 1 for 4 today. Stolen base, got a single.
Super talented 21-year-old Jackson Churio.
Step back to second. He's not going anywhere.
His best fastball is up. So this is going to be power over power here.
Holiday lingering close to second. Not a big lead for Collins.
Ball outside.
Wise to it. Brewers think this is their future. They signed him to an extension before he played a major league game. They signed him for big moments like this.
Swing and a miss, 2-1.
How many times have you said that in this series?
About once in at bat. There's the 42nd whiff. Down and away outside the strike zone. And Lee's going to get out there again. Over there.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes the throw.
Will be cut off. Throw to second on Churio. And he is
tie game at 4. Son of a monkey nut.
By Urias. Cuts down the run at second. But Churio got a center cut heater and tied the game at 4.
And he got that heater where he likes it, too. He likes it a little bit up, exactly where it is. That's home right there. And Urias can read the runner around the third right there. He knows he's going to score. Cuts the ball off, collects the out over at second base.
So 2 out, nobody on for Yelich.
Yelich now fouls that one off.
The Orioles are hoping they can now sneak into the 11th for the first time. It's an unearned run, but a second straight inning with a blown save for the O's. Buried the changeup 1-1.
One ball, one strike. 1-2 now.
If we go to the top of the 11th, it'll be Urias, Holiday, Rutschman. Tyler Alexander's been up for the Brewers, so it looks like they go to their lefty who pitched yesterday.
Yelich foul. Woo.
Christian Yelich looking for a big moment. He's 0 for 12 in this series. 4 groundouts today. He's still the same hitter who once hit 80 homers in a 2-season span. Maybe he's not the exact same guy, but there's always power in there. It's 1-2.
Fouled again. You saw Hank Aaron go there and play there, Rinser?
What a game, huh? Back and forth.
Something to be a beat writer.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That'll end the inning. We'll be back. Top of the 11th. Coming up. Just a minute. Top of the 11th coming up here.
Eleven hits, 11 left. 11 innings for the Orioles. The Brewers with runs in the 9th and 10th after the Orioles got 2 in the 8th. They scored 1 in the 10th. And the O's are in the 11th for the first time this year. Brewers go to their...
You like that song? It's just something off of one of the free things. Tyler Alexander, the left-hander, coming in.
See the ERA at 4.41. Opponents hitting 2.46 off the left-hander. Alexander, 32 and a third. He has worked 12 walks, 28 strikeouts. So not a big strikeout guy. Extra runner out at second base. There he is. Heston Kjerstad.
Well, the Orioles couldn't win it.
Kjerstad now on second.
Urias, Holiday, Rutschman, 9-1 and 2. Alexander, the lefty.
Ball down low.
This was probably a break glass in case of emergency situation. Alexander threw 33 pitches yesterday, an inning and 2/3. 3 hits, a run, struck out 2. Back of Logan Anderson. As he left the game before Urias.
Strike right there, 1-1.
Faced in relief of Alexander. Ramon came on in the 7th as a pinch hitter. He's now batting for the 3rd time. Again, the Brewers give up a huge hole to the right side.
Strike right there, 1-2. You got to swing the bat.
2 good fastballs right there. Alexander shoved right to the inside part of the plate.
And his velo is a little down from yesterday, but the location's been good.
Yeah, because he knows Ramon wants to shoot the ball to the right side. He wants to get Kjerstad to third, so he's pounding the ball in and try to make Ramon pull the ball.
Ground ball tapped over to third. That's going to be an infield hit. Infield hit. Runners at first and third.
Things can happen, kids.
2 strikes, find a way to put bat on ball, and every now and then something good will happen. Kjerstad, of course, moves up to third, so a first and third, no out situation. Just a little change up and dribbler right off the end of the back. You couldn't have stood the whole plate and rolled it any better.
He's the number 1 catching prospect and one of their top hitters. He's strong. I would not be surprised to see him up here by the All-Star break. Would not be surprised.
And you want to, you bring in your best runner as that potential second run.
He's tearing it up at Norfolk. Runners at first and third.
See how long Mateo hangs around.
Mateo's over on first base to steal the bag. That's his job. Holiday up there to hit.
We thought Jackson's history might have been over in the 9th. He's got another chance to extend it to 8. More importantly, get a chance to give the Orioles the lead. Alexander to the plate.
Swing and a miss. That's a strike.
Jorge Mateo is 7 for 8 as a base stealer this year.
Oh, 1. You got to send him. Line drive. Base hit. Mateo's going to try to take third. Save he is. Holiday piggybacks into second on the play. Holiday, the rookie, who I love, coming in, playing hard, getting the run in.
Same pitch he swung and missed the first pitch. He got another breaking ball. Watch Jackson Holly just sticks his nose on that one, finds the barrel. Is that beautiful or what? Just a bullet. And I mean, Mateo coming around first base, he runs right in the face of Chariot. I mean, right in his face, gets to third base. Jackson moves up an extra 90 feet. So
now you got 2 on and nobody out here. Please get them in so that Walt doesn't call me screaming. Look for a pitch to drive to the outfield.
Mateo baited Churiel into it. The way he was rounded second, it wasn't your obvious full effort, but he always intended to go for third.
Well, he had to make sure that ball wasn't going to be called. So he didn't get a great jump off the first base.
That's a shot. Get up, ball. Gone. 3-run homer. Adley Rutschman. I had to wait and see what it was going to do. How about that, everybody?
This ball is crushed. Back, gone.
It is long gone. Are you kidding me?
Self-high five. That's what you're talking about. Baltimore baseball. Baltimore baseball. Finally, the Orioles get something going good for them.
Adley Rutschman's first home run in a month and a day.
Walter, there you go. You can stop yelling at me.
With a
I hope so, Jen. I'm hoping so. Get it off her back. Hello, Monterey Molly. Welcome in. That was a hang and break a ball. I wasn't sure if it was going to go off the wall or get out of there. It was that low, but it was just hit that hard. Henderson down. Nobody on. Nobody out. Nobody on. Pop up. Pitchers. Or first baseman's got it. Great. Good to know. Thank you for the warning, Walt. Hello, Miss Regina Erie. Welcome in. Tajina Erie will be in Disney with me. Can't wait. I want to see the cat-like quickness. One out here. Mountcastle takes the ball outside. Ow. Oh, days like this. The weather. I hope so, Walt. We need a break, you know?
I've heard so many questions about Adley Rutschman this year. After a great start to the season, the Orioles have maintained their confidence, their faith in him.
Swing and a miss. Mountcastle swings right through that ball.
They feel like this is going to turn around soon. It's been frustrating for them and for Kim, obviously. But a double and a home run today. This has been
June the 4th to the 14th, Walt. I'm going to send an email out to you and several others probably next week, just letting everybody know what parks we'll be at. If you're around, love to see you. Get a bite to eat or something. We're looking forward to it.
It's a low line drive. You have to go back 2 years and 8 days the last time Adley.
Rain feels like 40. It's cold and rainy here too, Regina. That's why I don't think I'm feeling 100% today because of that. 2-2 here. That's a shot out to left center. Oh, nice diving catch in left field by the Milwaukee Brewer left fielder. He just flat out laid out parallel to the ground, made the play. Collins on the play. Bootsy Collins. That is a nice diving play. The pitcher for the Brewers needs to learn how to button his shirt. Here's O'Hearn, 4 for 5 today. Up the middle, that'll be an out. 5 for 6, 4 for 6. That's still a good day. All right, bottom of the ninth coming up. Bottom of the ninth coming up. Can the Orioles hold it?
3-run shot. The Orioles put 4 on the scoreboard. We'll take an 8-4 lead into the bottom.
Don't forget, I will be live tonight with a great guest at 10:45 for Insomniacs. Puddles in the Park is coming on. He's real excited. He's been sharing it out over in his California-based community and telling them all about it. So we might get an influxuation of Californians, which is good by me. I'm excited about that. I am back soaking wet in my car because it's pouring. Well, be careful driving, Doug. Be careful driving. Thank you to the new subscribers today and some of those people we've met and talked to in the chat throughout the day. That's been awesome. Meeting some new people. Great seeing Valhalla come over, hang out in the Strat for a little bit. Mouse Talk in here. Our partner channel with the Birdland Network and Mouse Talk.
It's the best time to buy with Ford employee pricing. You pay what we pay.
Melissa's had some really good videos lately with her Take My Money. I've watched several of those that she's done. Done a good job with them.
But you must hurry when the inventory's gone.
Monreal Molly's in here. Jen and I had an incredible interview last night with Martin Shue. If you didn't see that he's a Disney animator. He's a Disney artist. He's done Disney merch. It's just amazing. Go over and check that out from last night. That was a good stream. And Jen will be live next Thursday. Next Thursday, the Shade Room Runway returns on Jen's birthday.
Dominguez trying to finish up this one off here at the bottom of the 11th inning. Sir Anthony making his 18th appearance of the
Sir Anthony Dominguez, 17 games this year, 4.8 ERA. First pitch is a ball down low. The Shade Room Runway celebrating the ACMs and Jen's birthday. I think they all should have to sing to Jen. Fly ball, left field. Kirstead with the sliding catch. Holy cow, what a catch. Made it look easy. Kirstead's impressing me today with his defense.
this ball right here, but he gives way to Kirstead at the last second. A little bit of a slide.
And we will have some items from Martin Martin, in our giveaway, raising funds for our charity. I'm excited about that. Mateo remained in the game at third. Oh my God. Please don't hit it to third. Pop foul, 0-2.
Say you can't play outfield Kirstead.
Hit that subscribe if you're new today and say hello in the chat before you roll out today. Ball outside. Man, those Tigers just keep winning. I don't get it. Wow. Detroit just keeps winning. Hey, the Guardians are finally playing. Nice. They're in the third inning. Awesome. That's something to listen to a little bit later. Fouled back again. 1-2 remains. Debbie's done a real good job today. Thank you, Debbie.
Maybe Ben made Alexander tighten up a little bit. We'll never know, but the aggressive base running certainly set the tone.
And it could have sped him up, and he left that breaking ball up in the zone for Rutschman.
Dominguez 2-2 on Freeland.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Ball inside, 3-2. Monkey nuts. Why we got to go full? I'm looking forward to Disney to get a lot of content filmed for the channel to have. Ground ball hit hard over to first. Nice play. Flips to Dominguez covering. That's going to be out. Second out of the inning. Runner advances to third. I am looking forward to going up to Milwaukee this year and seeing a game with Casey and Preston as part of our see all the stadiums thing we're doing. Going to click off 3 more stadiums for Preston with the White Sox, the Brewers, and the Red Sox this year. Kind of excited about that. Ball outside, 2 outs in the inning. We will be live at 8 o'clock tonight on the Deuce and at 10:45 right back here. 3 streams on the day.
The Orioles are on the verge of doing so.
1-0 pitch coming in with 2 outs. Ball, 2-0.
It doesn't matter how you win, just win. And they're 1 out away.
5 runs and extras.
Fouls that straight back, 2-1. If I were Dominguez, I wouldn't middle that pitch again, and that's going to hit a long way. He got lucky. Lucky that Haas missed that middle right there.
3-2 lead. And again, the Brewers tied it in the 9th. Both teams scored in the 10th. Then came the 4-run 11th.
Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Nice pitch.
One strike away.
Well, you felt like at some point this offense was going to bust loose. It took some extra innings, but they did it. You got to go back to April the 19th, over a month ago, the last time the Orioles scored 8 or more runs in a ball game.
Dominguez ready to go. Haas steps back in.
Dominguez on 2-2.
Broke his bat. Good Lord. Fouled it off. Shattered his bat. That's like the 4th. I think it's like the 4th bat shattered today. That's crazy.
With some new lumber.
Little breaking ball, and you talk about off the tip of the bat. That thing goes in many pieces.
That old hickory is a bunch of firewood right now. All right, Dominguez steps back up and toes the rubber, looks in. Waiting for Haas to get in the box, and he does. 1 foot now, 2. Touches the plate, twirls the bat once. We're ready. Ground ball hit, foul. Nice play by the ball boy. Dave's Disney Dreams. Hello, David. Welcome in. Dave said in his Disney dreams, he dreams a lot about covering himself in the cheese that goes with the pretzels. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Birds get the win. Baltimore, 8 runs, 14 hits today. No errors. Milwaukee, 4 runs, 7 hit, 1 error on the day. Birds break an 8-game losing streak. Taking a long time. Feels like it's been since Christmas since the Birds have won a game. We appreciate you being here today. Please join us back on the other channel at 8 o'clock for playoff basketball. Or right back here for some Insomniacs late night creativity. Baker gets the win. Alexander the loss.